go through these. You said you have foreign training of 31 million, but you spent 91 million. Why? And who approved that?
Mr. Chair, thank you very much. We will not try to justify the infractions. We accept that we overstepped our boundaries. I think the most important thing is that we have put in place measures to control expenditure, to make sure that we stay within the budget.
You are the CEO, right?
Yes, sir.
This happened in 2023.
Yes.
This happened in 2023. And just like Honorable Abnao Siasari said, it's the way that you guys spend money at ECG. Another one, you said cleaning expenses. 2.8 million, that was your budget. But ECG spent 10.4. How many suits did you clean for that? Now, honorarium expenses, 3.8, but you spent 4.6. Hotel expenses, 9.3 million was your budget, but you spent 12.2. Staff fuel. Hey, did they drive around the world? Budget was 2.8, and you spent 3.6 million. Communication expenses, ECG. Their budget was 4.2, but you spent 7.9 million. Consultancy, budget was 40 million, but you spent 58.6 million. All these you did it on your own without even board approval. Industrial relations, your budget was 2 million, but you spent 13 million. The stakeholders' expenses, your budget was 3.1 million, and you spent 49 million. And you want to increase our tariffs. Publicity, your budget was 5.7, and you spent 21.8 million. Professional fees and subscription, you are supposed to spend 731,000 cedis, and you spent 1.5 million.
EpaHoaDaben ti sinupi na nokre eye baako pe. EpaHoaDaben. EpaHoaDaben. Efiri nua hini ekosi nro. Efiri haban edi konkwa. Ghana bibidro di tumi sorry ahwodene. Ene nokre mu. Ebre no dro say ye di Ghana Herbal Conference a. Die di kan kra. Ebro jumadie ebekoso December bosomene da. Etoso miensa ekopim enum. Ewo Prempe Assembly Hall. Kumasi Asemtitra ede jumadie ni so ne. Harmony in herbalism, balancing tradition and innovation. Bra na bahwe akwanya hodo a ye bibinro na hunu nura hodo a ya yo ewo Ghana ha na ne adunsifo akukudan. Ene wonom a wo ye bibinro mu hwemu eni nkoma ehun hia. Sa jumadie wonom omaso yasene emiade bramo eye the Ministry of Health, Ghana Federation of Traditional Medicine Practitioners Association, GAFTRAM, Food and Drugs Authority, FDA, and the Center for Plant Medicine Research. Bomodia, na kwa be fontintan kese ne so. www.ghanaherbalconference.com. DHE ewa be fontintan kese ahodo no so at Ghana Herbal Conference. So pese obeda wunru awayo no edi anase ope baby a ubetimi di unro na sie ewo dwumade na se a bomodia na frey ewo tetefon homa iso 0202220995. Ana before forms ewo YFM Kumasi Inshaya so ben MTN Inshira FM anase Love FM. Ghana Herbal Conference, our roots, our remedy.
Tovilla Water Solutions. Tovilla Water Solutions. If in a water treatment you define it, Tovilla Water Solutions. Technical support for your water systems, Tovilla Water Solutions. Water research deo, training deo, Tovilla Water Solutions. Water dispensers, drinking water supply, Tovilla Water Solutions. We provide safe water for your homes, companies, industries, communities, government and non-governmental organizations.
When it comes to customer satisfaction and professionalism in water solutions, Tovilla Water Solutions is the #1 in Ghana. You can contact us on 055-2490-864. We are located at Titegu, Accra, Ghana.
Mrena Sasso, say a Beppo Mrantiane Mabawa, Omwadam, what is Rokuan Kutiani Munabaso? I had the 2025 Swag Awards. Anika Sabrese, Afi, awards need 50 years. I don't hear the Golden Jubilee edition of the Swag Awards. Paso Accra International Conference Center, Saturday, November 15, 2025. Time, 6 p.m. Assembly Daso, a call for change in national orientation and investment in sports. Special guest of honor, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, President of the Republic of Ghana. And a guest of honor, I am Mr. Julius Debra, Honorable Chief of Staff of the Republic of Ghana. Also in attendance, I am Mr. Gianni Mello, President, Association of International Sports Press, AIPS. Performing live, I am Afro and Dancehall Star, Stone Boy. Say a Swag Awards, Saturday, 15th November 2025, at Accra International Conference Center. The longest running awards event in Ghana. I had the 50th Swag Awards. GCB Bank, Gold Board, Tobinco, Stanbic Bank, Ghana Free Zones Authority, National Petroleum Authority, Omnipsic Bank, Phoenix Insurance, etc. I had the 50th Swag Awards. Another time to celebrate and honor the best to inspire the rest. EpaHoaDaben. EpaHoaDaben ti sinupi na nokre eye baako pe.
As we celebrate the 60th anniversary of our city, and as we also reflect on our economic identity and on our future, I bring you all greetings from His Excellency, the President. It was in July 1965 that the city replaced the Ghanaian pound, pence, and shillings. This was the result of a bold plan by Dr. Kwame Nkrumah to free our economy from colonial structures. As we know, the city is drawn from the cowrie shell, which for centuries served as reliable currency. Thus, Ghana sent a signal that our history did not begin with colonization, and that independence and sovereignty may be found in our ability to express value and transact in our own terms. The city has since borne witness to our achievements and also our problems. Indeed, our currency is a social contract that reflects our confidence in our institutions and economy. A reliable city helps businesses and industries to plan and compete effectively and attract long-term investments. To our farmers, stability means that the cost of farm inputs does not spiral out of control from one season to the next. For our public sector, a reliable city means better debt management and freeing up resources for infrastructure. For our students and young people, it means fees, books, and jobs are more predictable. And of course, for our households, it means less inflation, predictable food prices, and long-term planning. Therefore, macroeconomic stability must not be treated as an abstract achievement, but must be seen as the quality of life. Ladies and gentlemen, we have weathered domestic and global storms notably the structural adjustment of the 80s, the 2008 global financial crisis, the domestic debt exchange, and some of the most recent economic crises. We have learned painful lessons from fiscal indiscipline, over-borrowing, and ignoring tried principles. But today, the cedi has not only recovered, it has soared. You are not happy about it. According to Bloomberg, the Ghana cedi, branded the worst performing currency in the world in 2022, became in 2025 the best performing currency globally. Inflation dropped from the high of 54.1% to 13.7%. And our gross international reserves, from what the governor has said, now exceeds $12 billion. Confidence is returning to the markets, to investors, and slowly but surely to our people. We are also aware that the trust in the cedi will not sustain itself. Confidence must be maintained with sound decisions, transparent actions, and accountable policies. What I mean, ladies and gentlemen, is that we must now protect what we have rebuilt through action from government, institutions, and citizens. Government must lead by example and commit to real fiscal discipline. No more reckless borrowing or surging deficits that pass today's problems to tomorrow's generations. We must anchor public finances in realistic revenue plans, efficient spending, and long-term planning. Let every loan be tied to a return and every cedi spent to a corresponding value. Furthermore, we must protect the independence of the central bank. The Bank of Ghana must remain a steward of stability. We must uphold the legal tender status of the cedi. Today, too many goods and services are still quoted in foreign currencies. But if you earn in cedis, you must be able to transact in cedis. Let me acknowledge the role of the Ministry of Finance under Dr. Cassiel Ato-Forson and the Bank of Ghana under the Governor, Dr. Johnson Esiama, and all the generals. Acknowledge all of you.
EpaHoaDaben. EpaHoaDaben. EpaHoaDaben ti sinupi na nokre eye baako pe.
As managers of the economy, we have remained steadfast in our duty to ensure a strong cedi and a very stable currency. Our commitment to fiscal discipline has contributed to the strengthening of the Ghana cedi. I want to use this opportunity to commit that the government of Ghana remain committed, and we shall stay the course to ensure that the Ghana cedi remains stable and gains, as we have seen, are being maintained. As citizens, we have a role to play. And let me repeat this. As citizens, we also have a role to play. We must maintain the sanctity of the cedi as a legal tender by preserving it with dignity and protecting it jealously. We must all be vanguard, and we have to ensure that we are all vanguard by ensuring that the cedi's value is maintained. We must be eschewing the act that seeks to undermine the value of the currency, particularly the pricing of goods and services in foreign currency, the US dollar. Let me use this opportunity to once again stress that as Ghanaians, the Ghana cedi remains the only legal tender. The US dollar is not our currency. The cedi is our only currency.
EpaHoaDaben ti sinupi na nokre eye baako pe.
The SML contracts were attended by egregious statutory breaches, as mandatory prior approvals were wantonly disregarded by relevant officials who acted with increased and emboldened impunity. 3, there was no established financial management system of monitoring and verification to ensure that the Republic was obtaining the value for the money it was paying to SML, and that the payment channels to SML were set on automatic mode, detached from actual performance, causing financial loss to the public. Members of the press, investigation outcomes are based on the following events and analysis. The genesis. On 27 January 2017, Kenneth Nanaya Oforiatta assumed office as the Minister of Finance of Ghana. He would serve in this position till 14 February 2024. Barely 3 weeks after Mr. Oforiatta's assumption of office, SMEL was incorporated, that is Strategic Monitoring, where do we the full name? Strategic Mobilization Entrepreneurship Limited. That was how it was incorporated first, SMEL, on 14 February 2017 by a timber merchant, Evans Edusei, with the company's stated principal activities as general trading and services and import and export of general goods. A little over 4 months after its incorporation, this company that had stated its services at trading services and import and export of general goods was presented to the PPA by the Commissioner General of the GRA, Emmanuel Kofinti, seeking approval to sole source SMEL as a service provider for enhanced classification, valuation, and risk management platform in the customs setup.
EpaHoaDaben 98.9.
The assumption of office by Mr. Oforiatta, the incorporation of SMEL by Mr. Edusei, and the application for sole sourcing of SMEL by seemed unrelated at first glance. However, a closer look at subsequent events from June 2017 to 14 February 2024, when Mr. Oforiatta's tenure ended, show a tightly knit and non-coincidental association of the prior identified events as the precursors of a masterful and mischievously crafted scheme designed by Mr. Oforiatta immediately upon assumption of office and throughout his tenure as the chief promoter, patron, and sponsor of the company, and the previously unseen power that unlawfully force-fed the company into the revenue assurance drive of GRA through a series of reckless decision-making and management and flagrant violation of statute through the use of public office for profit, contrary to Section 179C of the Criminal Offences Act 1960, Act 29, and by directly and indirectly influencing the procurement process to obtain an unfair advantage in the award of procurement contracts to the company, contrary to Section 92(2)(b) of the Public Procurement Act 2003, Act 663, with the pliant and avaricious and questioning compliance of 2 successive GRA Commissioner Generals, who he kept at a slavish subservience, leading to colossal financial loss to the Republic. By December 2024, SML had been paid a total amount of 1,436,249,828 cedis, 53 pesos. The OSP investigation also showed that the company was incorporated for the sole purpose of employing
98.9
to ride on official patronage and sponsorship erected on false and contrived acclaim and attributes for the award of public procurement contracts in the revenue assurance setup. The SMEL period. First application by GRA to PPA. By a letter dated 16 June 2017, Mr. Inti, then as Acting Commissioner General of GRA, requested PPA for approval to engage SMEL through single source procurement under Section 40A and B of the Public Procurement Act for enhanced classification, valuation, and risk management in the context of the payment of duties and levies on imported goods. The request stated that there were incidents of same goods given different classification and duties, which were giving rise to challenges and undue delays at the ports of clearance, and that SMEL would address these challenges faced by GRA to allow for full, smoother, and better services in the customs processes and procedures. The request touted SMEL as having particular interest in providing effective and measurable solutions for the enhancement of government revenue, and that SMEL also enjoyed financial and technological backing from its investors, one of which was Cotecna SA, described as a multinational company well versed in the business of inspection, testing, certification, and the provision of tailor-made information technology solutions. The request further stated that though Cotecna SA had given SMEL the right of ownership, Cotecna SA would provide, implement, and maintain a comprehensive information technology platform that includes its proprietary systems for classification and valuation known as ValueQuest and executive reporting system ERS, and that these solutions would ensure full integration with the systems in the customs chain at the time to further enhance the purpose of the exchange of information between the systems. The request was most irregular.
Happy FM 98.9.
Simply unfathomable that a company which commenced business on 14 February 2017 would have attained the experience and track record that was advertised in the request by Mr. Nti, dated 16 June 2017, for the nature of the proposed assignment. SMEL did not possess the experience and know-how to engage in revenue assurance services on behalf of the Republic. That much was clear. And this obvious incredulity, which must have been prevailing on the mind of Mr. Nti, triggered an internal conflict in his own request, as Mr. Nti then promptly referred to the financial and technological backing of the supposed investors of SMEL. And from then on, the 16 June 2017 letter no longer sounded as a request to sole source SMEL, but a pseudo request to sole source Cotecna SA, a supposed investor of SMEL. The copious reference by Mr. Nti to Cotecna SA and its notable technological acclaim was merely a ruse to divert attention from the glaring incapacity of SMEL in an attempt to directly influence the procurement process to obtain an unfair advantage for SMEL, notwithstanding its lack of experience and technological capability. Indeed, GRA failed to submit any evidence of a partnership or investment agreement between SMEL and Cotecna SA. The request merely attached the profiles of the two entities and a letter of intent from Cotecna SA. Further, nothing in Section 40 of the Public Procurement Act, which governs single-source procurement, operated in favor of the attempt to sole source SMEL to engage in revenue assurance on behalf of the Republic. Therefore, it came as no surprise that by a letter dated 4 July 2017, PPA communicated its disapproval of the 16 June 2017 request by GRA. PPA was emphatic that SML had no proven experience in the business it sought to undertake. Further, PPA stated that the letter of intent by Cotecna SA did not establish any legal relationship between SMEL and Cotecna for the provision of the service, and that the company seeking to be considered for a contract must demonstrate an appreciable capacity and strength of its own, and possibly subcontract a portion to a qualified subcontractor or agent, which was absent in the case. Second application by GRA to PPA. Then followed a second and stranger and more perplexing request by Mr. Nti, still as Acting Commissioner General of GR, to PPA by a letter dated 1 August 2017, by which GRA applied for approval to sole source SMEL, and this time with Ghana Link. Cotecna was still in the picture somewhere. The request recited that SMEL had acquired a software for the classification, valuation, and risk management, that is CVRM platform, from Cotecna SA, and that SMEL had agreed to enter into a partnership with Ghana Link, a renowned local inspection and verification service provider, to provide the necessary support services for the implementation of the platform for GRA. A request further stated that in the partnership agreement, SMEL will provide a CVRM platform, while Ghana Link will provide external verification services using an appropriate platform, and that Ghana Link would also provide monitoring and supervision of customs valuation to ensure that the appropriate values were applied. The tone and tenor of the content of his own application should have portended pause and reflection on the part of Mr. Nti. In effect, he was stating that SMEL did not possess the requisite experience and track record, and no appreciable capacity and strength of his own. Yet, he was actively urging SMEL on PPA for approval merely 6 weeks after the PPA disapproval on the same ground. This was not reasonable persistence. It was a deliberate attempt to manipulate the procurement process, introduce a redundant private actor, and distort the facts and create a backdoor entry for SMEL into Ghana's revenue assurance architecture. This time, PPA did not even bother to respond, as the circumstances surrounding SMEL's lack of capacity and track record had not changed from the time of the rejection of the first application. Even more troubling was the fact that these CVRMs were being carried out by customs officers through the National Single Window Platform.
EpaHoaDaben. EpaHoaDaben ti sinupi na nokre eye baako pe.
Your property holds the power to transform your future. Welcome to Eclipse Collateral Management, the game changer in turning property documents into profits. We are not just another service. We are your partner in unlocking sustainable income and fueling business growth. With prime brokerage, collateral brokerage, credit brokerage, and land documents perfection, we are redefining what is possible for property owners and business owners alike. At Eclipse, we have built a primary depository platform, a secure, innovative space where property owners like you can lodge your documents and earn risk-free, sustainable income. For businesses struggling to secure funding, we provide collateral solutions you need to thrive and grow. Every move we make is backed by a rigorous credit appraisal process, so you know you are in safe hands. Find us at Adenta Barrier near Medi Moses Hospital, beside the West African Senior High School wall. Call 054 383-2466 today. At Eclipse Collateral Management, for property owners, we say, think safety and decent income. And for business owners, we say, think funding before projects.
Hey, Kofi, let me amount countryman. About the Dano year. I just 1,000 Ghana cedis. Me and one ya. Wait, see. Me a Happy FM Valentine Mass Wedding 2026.
Sa dwumadie no a ye hoahoa wo se oye odehye niema koda ahogye kese na ye san ema manfo di wakire se de oye celebrity no.
Wetwa, be fie dionini, ane e dia kan odo ho asema. Ye kan warefo bebrabom.
Sesi anu me de me mpra no miensa no ba.
Debi Kofi. Oba baako, bema baako, odo baako.
Happy FM Valentine Mass Wedding. Well love meet affordability. Our warrior on another level. Don't know.
Before registration forms, our Happy FM asalam down.
So person also yasenia. Obetimi afrete to for home 0244 906 235 and I say 0302 254 858. Mamen Kaiwo send she kakra wo.
Mrena saso say a beppo mrantiane mabawa omwadam wadi sroko agudie ni munu abaso aye the 2025 Swag Awards anika sabre say afi awards need 50 years and the Golden Jubilee edition of the Swag Awards Paso Accra International Conference Center Saturday November 15 2025 time aye 6 p.m. Assembly Daso a call for change in national orientation and investment in sports. Special guest of honor His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, President of the Republic of Ghana. And a guest of honor, I am Mr. Julius Debra, Honorable Chief of Staff of the Republic of Ghana. Also in attendance, I am Mr. Gianni Mello, President, Association of International Sports Press, AIPS. Performing live, I am Afro and Dancehall star, Stone Boy. Say a Swag Awards, Saturday, 15th November 2025 at Accra International Conference Center. The longest running awards event in Ghana. I had the 50th Swag Awards. GCB Bank, Gold Board, Tobinco, Stanbic Bank, Ghana Free Zones Authority, National Petroleum Authority, Omnipsic Bank, Phoenix Insurance, etc. I had the 50th Swag Awards. Another time to celebrate and honor the best to inspire the rest.
EpaHoaDaben. EpaHoaDaben ti sinupi na nokre eye baako pe.
Let's delve into the recent matters. How is relationship between Ghana and Israel going? The last time was great. It was nice. I'm not too.
EpaHoaDaben ti sinupi na nokre eye baako pe.
Mamenka za kasima bakon eye edu miensa na no miensa abo enavia yema aha ema akwaba emfamra EpaHoaDaben dwumadi ni so ene evia. Let's get straight into business because ensema hodo ewo ho ene e wosi etimi edi hu nkomo minimsa enra wodi wani eno aso edi dwumadi me kyerensɛ ntwerɛfo nhyiamu a Office of the Special Prosecutor ankasa ura kwasi kisi ura kisi ejaben mfa ncheme ura kisi ejaben ejina Ghana fo nyina ni mo ensem a wode tudwa and I have the document here enra bebia na me wo no mantimi anya bre antie ni nyina amfa nwie na mensa ka document no a ansa na me ba betena eye dwumadi esuo na yahyasie na yakasa ya no na migusua mi komwa minimsa wonso wode waso edi ensem ahodo no achi wode wani krotwa wisi ehunu bi enra wakasa wieye no wokọ abefo tintankese ne so a na nensem ahodo a wode tudwa edifa contragia SML ene oman Ghana ne yewo se omonhwe se ombetimi aboa fanwo ahodo a yeye edi afrim ahodo a etu fanwo ene se company SML na wowo eye ahwodene anatumi so betimi edi dwuma no anase woni ahwodene kwan a ye fa so edi contract no edi ma SML owura Ken Oforiata ne ho a ebonmuo finance ministry wo mo ho a ebonmuo enipa ahodo binom nso a na Office of the Special Prosecutor ebomudine se wo mo ho ebonmuo ensem ahodo no ano de na kyerese okopiem ewa abefo ntintankese ne so a eyade egu woyie pa Ghana for dodo no ano na won kyere won adwene ewo ho ebio Office of the Special Prosecutor eda na dem yehunu se enei owura Ken Oforiata ne nsem a aba yentumi enkotabiri no emfa no emfree America abrochimamu emfa no ma omayimu ha emien hyase eni ni ho asem yenka na asem wana se won konko gina senibia emien toto nano no ni nyina no eyen hyehye yahodo a wo mo enam so akwan yahodo a wo mo nam so enunti ena ebesi enei yenhunu se Ken Oforiata wo man foto samfo dada abanye twa mu no wono ena na woye foto samfo yentumi enkonkofa no ema emra Ghana mra enhyase ene no eniye yebedon nsem no mu asukọ ene awiei me sre se obemomodian na watwe aben wakasa fidie no ene awiei esanse ensema hodo no edos yie pa na matrasi na metramu adiama Bismarck Brown ka awiei wono ena ka betene nka na Kwadwo Sefah-Danquah de anopa ene nke yetenase na yede happy morning show no ede abre wono nso awiei wotemenka dwumadie no yese se yedi jawa ne yedi asoawo enti yedi agya me ne yedi asoa media yenhye nkomotwetwe na se ma menkai wo se obete yenka live on Happy 98.9 FM sanso ena akwa atifudu mantemu a Nisim 100.1 FM Nisim 95.9 FM oko abefotintan kese no zukwa nkwa anuase baabi asese ye nyina yakwa akohia na yedi ye ho nkomo ye kire ya adwene wonsam ho na yetumi ede yetirimupo ede tudwa eno no eya kwankwa anuase abefotintan kese no eho ena meka ho asemi kopiem ho eye Happy 989 FM oko Facebook a ye wo ho sanso ena kopiemu ewo Instagram a at Happy 989 FM mamenka ho se X en Canada na ye friend Twitter no ene ye friend X ukopiemu X a Happy 989 FM ye wo ho na kopiemu ewo YouTube videos ahodo ensem a edi ahim ewo man kronkron Ghana emu no ni nyina no betimi anya bi ehunu ewo ho Happy TV ewo YouTube ye frame nyankompa chie de chie aduana abrade de chie chentenhene na Kwadwo Sefah-Danquah yemo wa ha na yemo wakwaba emfamra EpaHoaDaben dwumadie ne so enawiei last day of the month 31st of October 2025 in the year of our Lord na the way a kwan ye faso ede busumi no aba na wiye no in terms of national politicking and as in terms of national politics ade a emu oduro yie pa obekaya beye nanu nansa ne nine ne na Ghana cedi ehun sensem the Ghana cedi at 60 questioner development economist omo enim di ewo finance mu me kire sikasem entotoye ehun a lot of them are asking say how resilient has the Ghanaian cedi been? How resilient has the Ghanaian cedi been in the past 60 years? Meaning say a brand so near Bedwafo Tenasia once wa dwen kira do beba no ye beje na ya kenkan ni nyina ede ama etiefo ene ahwefo ene awiei ewo EpaHoaDaben dwumadie ne so na menim se na wotwe ni nyina no ensema hodo no a ena ekoso ewo man Ghana mu a ebi wo ho a wode wani kurotwa wisi ehunu bi ebi wo ho a wode waso eti bi ade ba ko ekoso ewo Kumase a mekira santimantem mu a emamboton ye kakra ene se ene is it China City Mall and EU China City Mall wo ho wo Kumase brono ba ko no so eja tomu manra na yede Happy on Wheels more from Ashaiman no na ye need ye kire ye pa investment na ahye no investment na ahye no na menim say the Ghana National Fire Service womo ebeye womo adwuma so a da ne da nyina won edie so mbetimi aye ensem no mu hwehwemu na de etuamu ekoba ye ema eja no ehye ni nyina no won betimi ede ni nyina aba beto montene enra yekopie mu ewo Ashaiman enra mbesi yekopie mu hefa Ashaiman na yekopie mu Ashaiman no ensem no dosu ye pa ma memfa awiei enchiakese emfanko enkoma the municipal chief executive of Ashaiman Municipal Assembly Ora Freeman Cheko ene wompanyimfo nyina assembly members a mowo Ashaiman ene ne mpotamu enra nanka yehwe manim se mo betimi aba bepiem go dwumadie na se nanso mantumi ama mepiem MC Emma Sote say dwumadie bi eba besi won kwan enunti ena won antumi ama mepiem no. But we are looking at say yebetumi anya MC ni mpanyimfo said ye beya ensema hodo binumu a ye ne timamufo a won wo ashaiman ene ne mpotemu ye ne omudi nkomo won eka kire ye no yebetumi anya emuaye ediama won no mo. It says that is how it is supposed to be. Our democracy shouldn't be say ya to abawie ne no ano no. It should be participatory. And when him say we journalists, yeah, for we have a big part to play. We have a big role to play. So man is a you, so man you. The way we conduct ourselves as journalists. And somewhere you do from Mamu, Emma Ghana for etie, etin somewhere say edim puntuoba, sem fan puntuoma, se din kosobeba, sem fan kosoma, se emfa yeyoma, se di yeyobeba. Nini nyina no pinwa no ejina yen ensentrefo eno so. Amamumu akuntabuo ni nyina no ejina yen ensentrefo so. Se yanka amfa ma amanfo a ebeya din se won ebetumi akono makwakoka. Enuti enada ne dan nyina no yetabri yemfidie nyina edi free asylum down. Enye se bia ye ho ne teyen. Nenra yekopia mu ewo ashaiman ene ne mpotemu no. Ensam webeto dwa se pinso. Security, sanitation, infrastructure development, employment. Ehun sensem bebrenu ano ene ba beto dwa. Na crime ni ehun ensensem nso de dodo no ano mu eni edi ehun enkomo. Ma yemfa na sikese emfa nkonkoma empanyimfo ahodo aposifo empanyimfo MTT di empanyimfo a won ewo Ashaiman District Police Headquarters ene Ashaiman Divisional Command of the MTTD. Sanso ene emfa na sikese emfa nkonkoma empanyimfo a womu ejiyen fefefe GPRTU Ashaiman Guta Ashaiman sector and impanyimfo ahudo pinu ano. We say thank you very much. Yadi nasikasi eni yadi emamo. And I hope sir MC asun ebeti ensemwa timamufo no won ewo Ashaiman won edi omujuma won mo won edi dwa ensema hodo a won edi tu dwa enra ewo Happy on Wheels jumedia ede kokopiemu ewo Ashaiman ase no. I am quite optimistic. Mi wojidie mapabi se empanyimfo no ebeti bi atie bi no mbeti no wasopam na anamontuo bi wo ho a wo mbetuo se de ebeya obroni beka ebenya win-win situation wo se omu etuo mame ema wonkae se yetetefo huma no mebia tumu sesi ene yefia na mibisa se na otwemu nyina no mame ensam yensa a wodi wani eno aso edi akire ensema hodo a ekoso ewo maimu bachotie niye misi mame ensam yensa efri adwoada ebepem enefia dai wodi wani edi akire na wa kire me ne ye ema wo ho de enye wo ho ne wugidi esi ebetumi asakira no bade nyina brain live on EpaHoaDaben dwumadie so ene awiei. Numbers ni 0551563916 0555657278 0555657278 0551563916. Yes, I see any komo mama wa hama wa kwa ban from EpaHoaDaben dwumadie so na awie.
Original BB
We your original Sefah-Danquah.
Sefah-Danquah.
Ane.
Sefah-Danquah na on pom to say.
Obadi Adaroma.
And I also Alaji Gadoni from Okan Christian Sra. Honorable Party Buama.
Alaji Gado.
You Ghana for you na Bawa Basu. Mesia me sister me bisa wakunsin. Ene Honorable Jombodi. Matise opinion we so bana chama Bachajako. You ene na ye. Uti one say in the first place, me special na emra by that no choke. Now more to soon say or to take. And that's ya de kase na na do mpamu. Ya nti hu hwe. Ti a NDC for so aba. Na say am pa say nipa yon fa. NDC for mobile 10 months ni. Krata no obuabu anu a wosi onu de onu ni omo bedile no. Nti I am pa adia na sinu kwete or the krata no be pa from Asana General. Wa asamba kununu.
That's a big question.
And because biomu nti on my Ghana. Na omosi ye bia ye to aba ma omo a 106 days. Omube ma guarantee ada hono mu nti obeye ha tamaye onu so bo me hu still is no ayako to say mayanka mojan shono a ya hukuru nam no yent num ontimi chinema onu so bo me hu ana me sa dia ta sam hu no che local food a ye wo bi o Ghana ha no mo banki ni brode ne nyado ne tosunum a mo joya num che omo bibia ba ya fufufu ba ya 3 months ni me fie me ntimi ho fu brode ya so ya nkraflo amanoni
ufie ntimi ngo fufu
ma ya na brode ba ko ya si 15 series ba ko pe o
ejaben so na akoya Alaji Gado mo ka cho se bode ba ko 15 cedis
na orija Sefah una se u ba bi owo no une marketing be u de o pa ko bisa na ga te Gado ka anu kra na tin so
Mate.
Yes, a problem yes 45 cities. Now we talk about Kisai. Namu. And your best a buying way. A dada buy. O my dad die. Who could be Obiati who am to abandon my papa a buying way. Into your best slow. Then who should fee? We saw also a farmer dry. Ghana or my Ghana city this year. If you are strong, Ghana Fanya Gidia or Muhona, Mudi or Manager, into your best room or Mumania from Naya Suyantimina for a local food. Mewa Brogram in himself for bed, and then I'm meeting my Ghana, so making me work for phone. I asked and said that into your best His Excellency John Zaman, Mamma Marticia or Francis is here. Oba ombo na on to can year na e come to
Alaji Gado mama na 0551 5639160 0555 65727 Freya Nini come good morning. Good morning. Good afternoon Nini baby Afrefi.
Opposition yao. Nya kasa mi wole body Alaji Gado. Opposition yao. Seba.
Yay.
Ndili Zakura, the master of our central. Katia Linia said, Onyabo, tell Bibia. Sefah.
Zakura.
No woman said, Sefah. And 9 to 10 months in a woman.
Yeah.
What to say? Yes, she will be a Kodigana scarf.
Debbie Minti Bibiasa.
Correct. And Ukura, Titi Sabandi by 6 months, started 80 contaminated fuel, PDF. 6 months, you see, fuel, Ira, everyone, 6 months, yet, where the Sefah, Minugata, would do so. Say, Omuka do so, ask him. Also, say, want to do so, ask him. Omu bisa mu say, he found a papa, any scanner. Ojibu omaim omu bisasa papa no his pan onya scan obu
11 kasa dollar ayɛ stable mi bua port ya titisu sefa mi bua bi idea wo fuka na emre bi wutia 10 cedis ene ukọ enye 10 cedis bi tia ni se 8 cedis ade wo ho no
no correct
enti na mi kasa opposition ya o na say ya na mu forget bibia sa sefa 9 to 10 months le wo mu ade a mu matina so 8 years to say galamse na ya mu topic na mu die 8 years ye titi to say party for say ogu party nyaska omu ye report what report indict MPP penifo na na do wan fata report ni ye juma anka omu di ye juma anka ene Ghana ye mbre wo galamse hu enti ya pa omu acho ye nyandu 1 year papa anka na benya ye 4 years nyama omu complain ni na ebe ye fa opposition dey ya yɛnyina yɛatena 8 years da yɛnim sɛ na ɛti ɔmo nya abotɛ kakra ma adwɔ mama ɔmo bisa ɔmo ho ifa na ɔnya sɛ sika a yɛti ɛwɔ amanfoɔ nsɛm obi te sɛ ɔba to one allegedly sika ɛkɔ to biko mama sɛ sika a yɛti ɛwɔ amanfoɔ nsɛm kyɛn ofori ata bɛyɛ account ma ɛkɔ wosi wumba ɛna mo yɛ dede sɛ yɛmfa Ghana so hyɛ mu nsa Sika manfo ekwa manfo sem pepa a few days to come nyama besi wo oman mu hawo nyama besi ye ECG sem containers na ira omo die wo mu omo na mo ye dede omo aye si omo na mo ye kura omo na mo ye dede pepa on nyama ye duma ma mi tia alaja okojo ewie
mama na wasi Sakura mouthpiece of Oblikuma Central. And what is here? But let's stick to the rules of the game. The rules of the game is that treme na ochi na ensem yensa aba news mu a odu ani edi achiri. Yenko ahai na mene ofrefu we eni nkomo. Mama how do you be afrefu?
Good afternoon.
Yes sir.
Ajani mo ni mi kasa bi ofanko bere yawo.
Ajani mo ofanko bere ya hoboko de.
Hoboko.
Yenko e.
Happy FM mo adwuma, happy FM mo adwuma. Happy FM mo adwuma.
Ye da se pa pa ajani mo.
Nyame nhyira mo.
Me entie we.
Yen santa enkan. Na dem nza ka wo de. Men nhyira na men kia. Honorable by a tampon incoming president. And incoming national chairman David Kankambodu. And Kwakurafo no so o mo bre. And the Mrantian Mre Benzo say Kwakurafo e chicha o manem. And Chris Lord, so we know one of the Kwano mo bono. And this body in Bamrono. Also about you for Ganaza. And I had Jasafia Mohammed, also Bapo, Woman National Ganaza. And the PPQ. And a medical Diadikai. And then the Ababa was Pompeo, Overtime. Because Nanado, woman, you can play here MPP appointed. MPP for one better just said, Woman put Mumunti on the song beside. And the more about the Monza drum was our prefer. What best science and one time in some what you are saying. I don't know you let you go if you are not where you were to feel of a when you feel government started there and it was good and near good and also you we are about what you are saying. And the other people already you need to get a pass and pay 1 year and 10. And when you feel
Mijeo.
Get a ben so. Was a super so. We would you what do you say? There be a Kuriata. At the end was Kuriata.
Gizeja ben to Papa, you didn't answer to Papa.
Oh, now don't go what way.
Now
you're not to Papa, so I don't know matter. Yet will be back. What case?
Is there been the case? And now do what in some more kind of idea.
Was you over Yatana? And
one Kazobe Kumo Furiata, me Busasa what in some. What was on the tree?
Mr. One case. A dear case, you know. What I said, you want to go for that, what you going to say? Oh, I never know what you know. What is going on and one channel? Woman that you and I overpen at you. Masa.
Eyan mo mama no ase yenko a ma hodi ni ba bia frefio.
Kwadwo Sefah-Danquah.
Nana amoaku enie.
Sefah ebitima yo no a. Omencha incoming national chairman. Yewa Honorable Boache Ejakon. Baby ye party no edu no. As the NPP party yeda intensive Kolebu yede oxygen esini so. Nti e probu waji NPP party no kwa yewa Boache Ejakon ni pa obena cha chairman ya within the nancy firm na pele ye aye no no obi ntimi nka ntwe bia enka de op edi dia at share media so on funny hundi because ono oho a we ya obetwa so na so bitima sanction of party if I be say ni nyon so medi NPP party nim na bi party ho abanyam sene kan bi nanka say NPP party a lawyer for party and in the for party that first nanka ye to aba all the university na nanka NPP ewini aba all the university of Ghana have bet ne ye to aba NPP eluso ese ni pe bi ni e bi o mo je na party ho ya kono nti na ma ne kosa ati e do e boche jakon do mo dia na bra ye nta wachi na be je party sio na dia me NPP party dia na me chet income national organizer na ki Sefah press conference na yewra kusi Ejabin eye no mintimi hu se ye name and shame and oya na se ye de ba se omra na onfa npem ko gina mra no won afọ man sika Sefah na adwuma no ye name and shame ana se ye so on prosecute nkofo a ye won afa omansa hu di dwirim omani dwirim na ye so meye
of course so yenyina yenim what the dictate of emrano a establish office of the special prosecutor say ye betimi akon etia eye dwirim kankan ne ketazehye. And so one of the things I was say office of the special prosecutor and say or the hwehwehwea ehunu say bia sebi obi akwa akobokro no bi obi awi o man sika bia enhu kwan se owi sika bia akwa akodi obi ho a enhu kwan se kodi nu ho a obeye hwehwemu na watabira asem ne de akwa akodina se ne bia na ye de Ghana mra e de asem no se onyane bedi bi mo so obedi fu ni nyina no ejina temuafo no a ye de nsem no kwa akoto manem no ntem
na me pa chaw de ndo ye no ye court no kodina ye no
eno no jina bedwam
na no ho ye di asem public opinion
there be ye nin sem wo bedwam
nti ni san no be ye nti aye law ne na ya say ye pa de be ye ase any political party bia oya press conference because oya prosecutor jama wo tumi say oya hwehwem na wo so obiedi omani dwirima fa ne ko gina emra no na emra ne mo no na jiska man no san ko da fiase enya asem no no na so obegina bedwam say nipa so say di boni na November ending and I will prosecute them there. That means I don't know unim wadjuma because as prosecutor no so unya evidence nipa na mo ni no say wa 4 months ka wadi dwirimu say okoko na se pele kodi bima on siu se wogre ni ma say money siu se wogre ni ma say
na ma akuyensu ade baako nso a emra no ehye office of the special prosecutor say onye ene say asem bi a wafa se wo di akire bia no ebra no e so timi begina bontene so bedwamu na wobo ehu dawro e de kire Ghana fo se de bia Ghana fo e betimi di omani ni omaso e di nsem na chi enti enye ne bonimu anase dia wo ye nra no omu mra bia so
Sefah na minim se e bia odi asem be court ansa e bia asem no wo court no na baka Ghana fo se odi asem 1 2 3 e wo court aha na asem adu enti woni di akire odi gu asem na Ghana fo zampa odi mena na mwakoko gina ho odi Kwadwo Sefah-Danquah boni a wayi no onzo gina mra no omu gina mra no court edi nwasem anya sa asemete we dia wo see wo bo di our public say November ending and sana odi omko court the that means plan asem na ye no unya yehwe mkopo enye enya evidence a obi tese dia court yi unya evidence ni ye na odi court akodi bim ada mo man no mimi hu ni say or you will be found full is federal even though the job no dey on my Ghana because you share a car a year ball special prosecutor office why a car your ball wa and fasobia and brown manner sa afreno I will say you go because maybe to me who fasobia I was or better office we on for bianco gina mrano say ni passport Kwadwo anasa obentin afọ manisika eye 20 minutes ya ji emanifra ko dey fiase hu biye e da bia press conference ye name and shame ya na akoso over emedo do better office we ni adu yo say ono waya ankonam otonyum waya ankonam ye meka bi ma no edme nkuna wo ye una nkuna wo ji u pay and the why would you pay una pay oji o man bi ndia na don't you know why Uncle Nama? Trade woman be. And you will make now, ye.
So, na mimisa will say, Kamia is a wouldn't need GDA a war. Office of the Special Prosecutor mu said dream kan ketas jene proya koso e wo mamu no wo mu ebetimi aboa amaya bra no ase nyese bi etu ase wo betimi aboa amaya bra no ase
Deva public account committee ko iska e fa ketas share fi aira no so what here and what say yes e dina ko jina mra no yeah special kuzeja bin energy no kuzeja bin seska yes eni aguya ECG den ska enye gu yese den enye na adwuma no me ni gidie bia wo sa special kuseja mi office me ni gidie bia wo se je betimi akon ama ya break kasehye ene proyase ogana ho o sem kena we de papa ne ende o sem kena mu mama fo ye ko bitimi mu se yesi se krama no ampo krama ne de wan po kronfo na kronfo ni wi a one na eche the course here, a canal course, if you don't also need to enjoy the royal. Because also you are Kadofrata, finance minister, who the warrant we have to say Interbum Fanembra. Meanwhile, who's the other nation, you might go for and now concrete evidence or the court here. It's now the Interbum Fanembra, no matter. Omana machine with Nomana Sagata can also organize for the Marana. I had the media Brano, and I'm a seminal. And our friend has all man of the Interbum Fanembra. Near Uzampa, or the Asanaco court, and the Uzi person for the baby in Sembiano. Now, as a new court here, whoever is going to have the CUA, who's in Fanembra, Aganaha. Sefa, yes, your man, we have any serious. Because if you are pushing or many more, if you say a buffer, it's no more general, and I don't know when you're and I am do. Yet, if you pay or more money or money, phone for phone to the office or the Fanuko, Sefa. Say a share the echo for our Ghana, Attorney General, a whole Attorney General. I also be not about Tinsua, or be your man to now the court. No, what say, oh dear, Unya ready for that court here. Now, so about our press conference. Me who I know the now, who said, Chamaun to me, I better play bargaining. Who said their own J, the Uncle Court. Now, you are command for a better play bargaining. Who say, well, 40%, I'm out 60% at channel. And then they can get on. And the debate go about. Soon the debate and go about. One year former. And it's what they pay again. What is kind of one better? Chemotin is also 200%. One also 200%. And also 1 year. I don't know this canon. And from an old ampa. When you say yes, canon first canon, but the canaba. Now, for the one mark, which the outcome and also what I do so obey you. Never. Mother, young Kala Gana also. The young Kala, mother say, born a million born about Nimshe. It is a video custom I do with idea echo way. Say a witch hunting, what is a way a witch hunting in the air cost for our man. But not and this in paying for an uncle Mujina and Brano and Mano Quasino. What is that is much as I can be a fan who could open more than watching. Said I go more than watching. And even a brave would watch also one phone could. Now, would some of them show me the word also or be on quite I don't come also to go jam now. Wait, and you have a chanting area.
Mameno Asie, Nana Mwako 0551563916 0555657278. Yankwa Maha, we didn't be a review. Memo Maha, we didn't be a review. Yet, you were Wadama.
We a young Abema, Doctor Men Champana Shuhum.
Doc,
make can say, yeah,
Minty,
Yembra, a Yebra Champo, meaning say, and yet, he's still reading had yet. Yaman 100%. Now, will be departing him. Now, what you couldn't at Yama MPP party. Maybe in the summer. Usha to move to more MPP time. And this is for your time. Nana Kwadwo Sefah-Danquah Nana Kwadwo
Team here. Menjempra.
Yes, sir.
Dr. Menjempra, bit me a can LGBTQI. What do you can say? Obi abeti why?
LGBT.
I know. The audio can LGBT. And one no.
Okay, Mate. Edu Sabreno. Yempe, the last Dr. Kwadwo time. Minia. 20 for you.
Doctor, men trimping me and Yinaso. na me pese ka Medigana for efa the law that established the office of the special prosecutor emu ekakra na emrano a the office of the special prosecutor ebaye no the 959th act of the Parliament of the Republic of Ghana. Na the office of the Special Prosecutor Act of 2017. Pacho Emrano Enono Act 959. Na ninyina no assembly 3 anase die ntia yede yesa office yiba ninyina ne se yenhwe na yenko entia ketasehye kankan ene proya adokro yen ewo mamu ha na emrano ekre pefe pa the object of the office of the special prosecutor eno no section 2 of the Special Prosecutors Act no or say the object of the office of the special prosecutor is A, investigate and prosecute specific cases of alleged or suspected corruption and corruption-related offenses. B, recover the proceeds of corruption and corruption-related offenses. And C, take steps to prevent corruption. Tia, tinie. The botaya is C, office of the special prosecutor, and it's what? The kind. And it's a obetimi ayishimu. Ede afa and somewhere efa anase de ababetu nanimu ede fa kitasihye dream kankan ene proye ho de ono ehu enya no nko a wo wia watabiri nsem no de akwa akogina se ne bia se de ebe ye mra ebetimi adi wonu ma omo ho ebomu no de etoso mienu ne se empo no sika bi efa amanfo nsase enam dream kankan ne krono ne proye mu a office of the special prosecutor na yatie no meche act 959 be mo dia se sika no yetumi ade edi afri sa nkrofo no ho anase yetumi ade edi afri sa amanfo no ho se de be ne be san disika no edi akwa aban anase edi sika no beto aban futu mu de toso miensa ne se obepo moden na wasi ketasehye kankan ene proye ano ekwan tie na emrano esan etre mu pefe se kwan a office of the special prosecutor ebetumi afaso na watimi aye sa botaye anase watimi amiedu sa botaye ho no eno e was section 3 of the act functions of the office na ebinie mamenka no potoka sa mu or to achieve the object the office shall A, investigate and prosecute cases of alleged or suspected corruption and corruption-related offenses under the Public Procurement Act of 2003, Act 663. B, investigate and prosecute allegations of corruption and corruption-related offenses under the Criminal Offences Act of 1960, Act 29, involving public officers, politically exposed persons, and persons in the private sector involved in the commission of the offense. C, investigate and prosecute alleged or suspected corruption and corruption-related offenses involving public officers, politically exposed persons, and persons in the private sector involved in the commission of the offense under any other relevant law. D, recover and manage the proceeds of corruption. E, disseminate information gathered in the course of investigation to competent authorities and other persons the office considers appropriate in connection with the offenses specified in paragraphs A and B. F, cooperate and coordinate with competent authorities and other relevant local and international agencies in furtherance of this act. G, receive and investigate complaints from a person on a matter that involves or may involve corruption and corruption-related offenses. H. Receive and act on referrals of investigations of alleged corruption and corruption-related offenses by Parliament, the Auditor General's Office, the Commission on Human Rights and Administrative Justice, the Economic and Organized Crime Office, and any other public body. And J. Yeah. Perform any other functions connected with the object of the office. The office shall, within 30 days of the conclusion of the prosecution of each case, or B, confiscation or realization of property under this act, submit a written report on the outcome of the case to the Attorney General. The office shall, on behalf of on a half-yearly basis, publish the following information in at least 2 daily newspapers of national circulation and on the website of the office. And these include A, the list of corruption cases investigated and prosecuted by the office, and B, the number of acquittals, convictions, and cases pending in respect of the cases prosecuted under paragraph A, and the value of proceeds recovered in any. Intiway, any near office of the special prosecutor, Emranwa, Eshishaye, say Yemfa office in Emrano, Wachirum Pefe, Jumedia, was say office no edie. Enti oya kandini na udi office nanimua. Sa Jumedia we nyina no, obese edawabam, se obetimi aboa na waboa me ayo. Said ye beya dream kan ketashe any proye yebetimi abre anwase. But dodo anwa se wo hwe anamuntu a the office of the special prosecutor atuo with regards to Ura Ken of Oriata nensem no a enya de dodo anwa ewo gidie ewo. And that brings us to that conversation. And no enkomo person no mututwe. Anza na bedwafo atena se ne ania bedwafo ahyase edi enkomo. Do you have confidence based on the enra wote based on the actions or inactions of the special prosecutor and as the office of the special prosecutor over a period of time regarding the case of Uraken Oforiata, say there is some level of goodwill and also there is some level of optimism on your part, say special prosecutor indeed will stand vindicated in the long run. 0551-563-916, 0555-657-278. Na ebia se wantimi amfa waso ani akira. Let me give you snapshots of ensema hodo a owura kisi ejaben enra wogina eye simpie so gina Ghana fo nyina nimu na update a wode ema Ghana fo no ensema hodo a obobo so Editor Ghana for obetimi afre 0551-563-916, 0555-657-278. 2 numbers yanko ama how dini baby review.
You tell me of Ake Isofi Kaswa.
Yeah, of Ake Kaswa for who you there?
Nyame adum. Riem na ye hard maye, na mama ye di.
Sa.
Mo ye di papa nyame ye boy, nyame boy. Mpanyefo mu boy kakra.
Mind you,
media, this Oma Institute, this OSP, no me who GDBA or Azana or Moya or me, I don't have any confidence in them. I don't have anything.
You don't have any confidence in the office of the special prosecutor? I didn't hear. I didn't know.
They are just playing game with Ghanaians.
Really?
They are playing game with us.
Okay, mama, now 055-1563-916, 0555-657-272 numbers. You bet me afraid. Now, Odiaba Jumadi, so based on a year near Yahu, near Yadia trade, the Yatia and Montua, Office of the Special Prosecutor at 2 Obakaya, Ben Archimuni, and some who do have 2 Ja. Ne Jumadia would dear a home that we bought the Batu Montenegro. So in the case involving former finance minister Ora Keno Furiata and special prosecutor in December 2 Jack and some who do Bruno any and Monto Mutu said the bay bit me ama for Sanfo now or Memo abandoned the Numuno. You bit me a man about Memo na anu ye be who be a one somewhere and Ora Kisaja being kind in moon. Bit me a man about no baby Sansam Nano. What did ye say? A bit me a view, pa. Yanqua, Moha, we didn't be a review.
Man, how did they?
Oh, by the other man, I swear.
I don't come. I didn't Paul game about 2024. I don't see game Waba. Mamma money, Juma, over Homody Bar, on teaching moon, a costume, and a form of so. Ghana 40, one seminar will take me. Yes, you was in Terra. Manasa Queen and Mentia, doctors, and will stumble, but the other will be as a Radicia on Yankee. Only baby, me, or mean you in the back.
Oh,
back, no, brother, me and kind of crack, and yank kind of crunch and crack. Babu see you. No, it's a no. Don't know, dear. Let's say that here no can't say that identity. Miss from day one, I will put a main time into that. From day one, I come and say, Papa, and then watch now. Wouldn't say, and you gain no blue. Or the Ghana fighting a play game. Me, such a put in green can say, or you can avoid embedded. Wouldn't mean can't tell me that. Papa, no, you union, you might get the place in the old place. Or Nick, the president of Conacrano. Your young flowers, I told you. Many catching this place was there. Say, or per se, can avoid a bagana. And yes, special position. And you could see a jabbing, and you know, no, Bama, Family is a Waba, one is a Bagana. One of them. You won't give me nothing. A good old demon, only a deal by your mother, but you didn't want your money, mother, because you live this. Could say that they were honor. Oh, you gave me body. And the girl was sitting for that. And then another was up for and sitting could take the baby job guy or could just monthly, no Canadian for that.
But what has that got to do with rule of law and insurance and Randy?
No. You know, rule of law is there. But this man cannot for the rule of law. Also, I'm telling you today. The ending for 5%, I think we go through. Papa, on pattern normal go by Mitra, and the cousin that you only strategy you'll be playing.
Debbie,
who say, I never call you anything very good with the idea of a baby, my cousin when they move in TV. What can I say? Yet, or many of this one day and 2,000 mamma to say, everybody please, it's what him below, and or no, yeah, you could say that he buy, and that clear say, and yet don't the mamma on you, it's not me, and not from the one say, Mama, I know you video where I know that's not true. If you ever talk about 2024, I know no good chance. She will say no. This year you can be actually you will you know. You should take the mail. Now go clear to Mama. Go clear the air. I kill. I will tell. I let it. Can't you go to say? I can't shut you know. We will first back now. Almost like another children. I got a sorry, no funny to me or what? I shall mind. I think no, of course, some are blank, no time like Anna. Working the first with you, with 2 minutes. Now, that's what 4 minutes, 2 minutes. What's poor man of Pasa, and the men come out even go to the girl work on me. Mamma,
I see, Yamicha. Nanamo project here and Yamana Medema Wono on Facebook said, Ghana for bit me, because these are steps, Office of the Special Prosecutor, Ekase, or Namswa. Or person or day for some for that dark and Friata edible memo na anu ya or war edifa SM on 7 hono. What to me Eddie Abre Ghana for. Mamma, how did you be afraid? What did you always been?
Yes, Master.
Where who's a near the only illiterate in the National Democratic Congress, the boo.
Paul Biavia, Mamicha, Eastern Region Advocate, Kuja, the Kupa Papi. Appointees ya your mama
you are worker you to know we still jad or not so Yamisha, Josh, I must see good Yamisha won't pa. Many milk myself so no. Papa be Omega, Bamibra, man, Master Mama, almost a mammy bonity. I do 3 weeks ago, 1 month ago, upon the Senusica. Oh, mammy bonity, my ya, pay pow, man, also no politics, but of myself. Nyamishirano, we kagakwa me nukwata tenso. Nyamishirano pa na sane ya dini. Sa wona ye juma mo kwapo wonyi aye poni ayefo. Kwale se brekwa. Ya uzo ko kane e se me manu ye ya. Shaka mebra. Yana mebra proje mkai no. Eyaza eye prufu. Eyaza
One April Funo.
Oh, your friend, Kusi Ajabin.
Kisi Ejabeng. Kisi Ejabeng.
Oh, Maza. Only in Kano, Papa, no digana for agro. Mean that Ghana for Papa, no also, do Ghana politicians, you know, almost were smart. Well, maybe because some say, yaka, obey this cow, they say, Dempan, ye what I Dempan, ye Mother Pan, 8 million papa, yet me first obey the Sika, yet killing Mazan with Lambrano. Nippon, Yariban Pan, I know, I want to be Bagana. Young Pierre said, who's all the book as I was so, what I must what your mama name is, what to be Chiro, to me, I want to be Jerobi, what you mean, 190. Maybe Quackers are the Quackers say, Dimamisha Santa Chimney in Namu. Follow me what I do.
Was it the Yahuza?
Dimamisha Santa Chimney now because of women is so I know crab and
the Baku dinner Baku actually.
No, sure, because of Bombophobia, money in their life will be go. Maybe a penny about Chile there. Don't try with the Yahuza, I'm telling you. Wow, I am not a small thing, because now we are on the anything. Your national secretary, chief security. Well, my guess I do the food quiet phone view and walk upon child say, well, scare them off and whatever. If you want to know, and we are in this year opposition, and when you have to be food came out of wow. If you say about primary, I mean, when you sleep in your working team, I'm telling you. Why am I if you to know what we are, it is a way we have to know baby at their fire and send a memiano. Maybe to be final colors, maybe I'm more friendly game of my foot. Paying in your common the wild about that, and then the baby, the Mibra, one of our teach you, Mibra, Opa, the squat, I take. Then what say, no school bag, I say. What's it just a just want to lose quarter. Meanwhile, so in that teacher and a prayer and a Jew. Maybe I'm a boy who found many papa, papa. Mamma, I'm sure you are soon the personal politician. I must take a second to the moon. Who's our politician because we disappoint your mama? I don't move, my bra. You don't be a crabby penny here to be said, and Copacuno, finance minister, I don't know, there is no more. You put a cabin, who are coming to you. You wish you, young kind of crow. You shall have for no amount from Eli, Miss Baby, between Yami, Mammy Cassa, the credit, me phone, the credit sign. Also, our friend back. Meanwhile, so now, could be good animals for radio station. Me, man, like no call, and that's all for no you know, one friend because we were on the glass. It was the Balakocha, Bang, Buffalo, Soja, Buffalo, America, and Lotti, Uncle Dear Radio. No be allowed to Sefah-Danquah. It took more heat to see now. So, it is Papa, I was sending me secret. Maybe I send him Sawa, Yamisha, most of them are more from Muscan.
Yahuza, Mamina Unako. Yanka, my how did you review? I now, Ban means Yamama. Genrama, who the Odemica and the Babylon. Mate. Me too. Kata ya uza sabi so operate too much. Na ya mo be a position I Ghana and one ebe kwa do be a feature.
On to the Bruno Prido. Ever? Prosecutor, I'll say why
Nana mo compatriot project a special prosecutor. And I'm also on so to bring Ura Kenoforiata into Ghana no. Na odi anu ye ba no. Fato abevun tintanka Facebook live. Oko Facebook live so don't mean can ye the two American can ma chire mu dia chire wo. Se de bia so betimi di wani ene waso di eyensem na chire. O se yanko
Mama Gosso. On that Kenoforiata
wache.
Papa be jan no mu se kwata ba June die. Den ya o de ne baba o tumi de ne ba.
Dabi
ma o ye wan dwin se wo be dada en biemu so bi adisika na e wo mu se we disika ya fa ne mbra ne twi na adwen na oban aba na wo wetimi aba be go man tuka na we wi a waja na akwatra USA ye na yentra Ghana wa deva o chi wonu kana flata wo mu bi ana o me bisa o mu bi so ni mu bi
Dabi.
I don't know what we are walking to USA. The official no year and papa. I don't know what to USA.
Dabi, that's all right to travel.
Yeah. Oh, they go there. You find it all right to go. But on another only crew. So crew. Bao me only crew. So on now. I don't know no go walk to USA. You see browse. Who say ye power from no your profile jano deva ye mo wan he bibi you na say kro ye di ago time bia mekan me see that youth ni be sole no won people wo be hu amane because I say o man ye wan agin say yen bre na won didi time bia na wo bi aba na makọ motumi awia 2.2 billion 2.2 billion how many Ghana cedis is it? O carry to do the question. And yet 22 trillion. But me Ghana akwanyira. About the mother, yeah,
Michael Clago, Michael na. What is your friend? Live on Happy 98.9. Nana Mwako. Nana OTMA. Mente onka. Yankwa Maha udini baby of review. Maha udini baby of review.
Me we free baby kaka of akene pacho OSP no yem to me yi no free ho na
ovake
because only MPP abai dia omu deal o anti say yi no free ho dia obeye kukwasa sa na MPP for nkasa say omu ahu say nyama former finance minister Yenu and Obo Manu Pronunti or Mupese, 88 parliamentary members say, ye debate Akufo to say, Onudia or Penanti Ogina Hosia or boy a tabi Edwane Cotinaho. Then Penny Post young Casam Bia Exia or Mupapa, and where's the Yandia? Oh, Yabeya Musa.
Okay, John, memo here. Kwa bafazo between US pinafrio. According to Mran of Akim Pacho T. Ye Kasani is here. Act F 959. Office of the Special Prosecutors Act 2017. Section 14 H kwa bafaswa. No H media or say Office of the Special Prosecutor ADA. Section 15 H kwa bafaswa betimi Special Prosecutor no ADA free removal of the Special Prosecutor. Section 15 year 1 or say the Special Prosecutor shall not be removed from office except A, stated misbehavior or incompetence. B, incapacity to perform. You need to back your claims with evidence. He has been incompetent in the discharge of his duties. No, you need
Sika omonkasa omuji wo Bruce nti yediwa banu say yetia omuka be ye hu hwidi o yentunu
Mama no aso faki, mama fa final call we wa. Ma how did you review?
Hello, baby.
We Sefa.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes, sir.
We Sefa, me ho ye.
Stefani. Oh, Sefa, Edisa.
Boko.
Ya shu kakra fa. Ya shu an kasa. So di di me say mommy no. Obi enu aba ye ni. College no bi amu bi atema se me nada. Na ka to pe.
Ye da mo ase.
We bi am nada. Ni jomo papa. Obi aka mo ase. Bi Sefa wuni. Me se mo be boy en se for be boy na. Yo hana o se na no ya absenteeism e course of parliament.
Ai mrashim jafi ai. League table ni kura da manim ha.
Okay. Nke say no, je ne bet me dey do omo. Abanpa bin ka di dey won for den ti o ka say of parliament no ka say say we o ka ya. E ba bi mu kura fi am fa fi andi bo. Nke say obi here say o be dey. O mo ko bubu ye ko ja start am no da ho bibi. Mu tan cho ko mo ka.
Ko no o ma ye.
Ah?
Engunya so ma anyo, o ma tu ahun ga de. Se ka.
O mo tu e, se na me ha.
Se ka se de acho.
Ai
Amina mi ko ra mraship jafi na nka me ko say ye microphone ba ko a.
Omo ma ko se mrama e tento kwa nye eyinya na so ma ko kunto kwa ase yo ye taxpayers money bibia. Je no say ye. O se gbagbe mbo ho no mutia. Mother of Medra, Nina, Babin to an council continue. A band and teaching our obi to tackle as a couple of banners or Mutuko, who Babin and Cato be out to do with your dinner, General Walker. Because that's one they are young. And to some of them, ready by a Minipa, near a year, and some of the absentee to 30 years to Mano. And as another one, so I make a very OSC. And you have faith and can over prepare charges. On prepare charges not in Cocopa Puratabano. Edit for Musha Kwani. Or person will say case, somebody only obviously in Cocoa because that's no OS Canada. And to have it up to November, before I do one, no, almost another point. Over the appeal court. Then they are planting a man here, papa. And this is for just put up for the
na opa say as a match ora kisi ajabia na muntu a otu no enya de mu hu ni ye
anya de mu ni ye papa ni ye wu ni ye ko baba ya na me no kaza no ye nche ni e planting who said that was in November and ba so no we ma discuss no mo you post na wo nyina obeti ese obi da kokko tapi case ben ki answer e planting matter man no o say I no kan no I think incompetent to ensure one to the matter. Why when you actually get an association NPP, what able to mind this, corruption can suffer. Mean that out. And you man by best meaning who said no this bar. Send a mama kind of corruption, no. It's two at the end of my kind of putting. Say, oh, both, Japa, you diamond. Then any, but you feel climate to Japa, and whatever kind of. Now the think I can out there. Corruption on the Kugana, corruption.
Mamma was young fancy. Why Jones officer will remove office of the special prosecutor and Pachutia and Rani the Juma Act 959. The Office of the Special Prosecutors Act, Section 15. Okay, 15, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a copy 6 na a trow, Quaya Befaswa, Ubitimi. Hashe say Obamiya office Obamiya special prosecutor Eddie Fro Nyamena Maker and if you may a year permit me young comrade section a year 15:1 or say the special prosecutor shall not be removed from office except or say untimi enyi obia wo ye special prosecutor emfam free ni dibreno agese tie or say agese stated misbehavior and incompetence naturally say wada suni bambia dia enye ana say wa kire pefe se dwumade na dia hye nsa no ontumi enyo eno no de kan incapacity to perform the function of the office by reason of infirmity of body or mind naturally say want to me enye and I want to mean need you medianwa, ye dear shen in Sasa one you know. A son say, bia, wayare, and I say when ye trimuka, kakra. The atosu me and son. Willful violation of the official oath or oath of secrecy. Naturally say, no, wakon wakwako so I say, and sembi wa, and ya the other to jano, wabusa a ye, so I no kuku so I so. The atosu and 9D, or say, conduct which I brings or is likely to bring the office of the special prosecutor into disrepute, ridicule, or contempt. Not just say, what die subambia dia, a good office of the special prosecutor, no, a who fee. Soon buy and some fat, and I'm make embrano, because me ha many canzano. Embrano na make we section 15 of Act 959. Embrano Ghana Brian is 2017 essay. Kwaya Befaswa, a swear was so bit me a so a special prosecutor, dear free one. In Tinko Janabontin can it's a traza keke. Nimraneti, ubet me dimranos, bibro, some casa may kind and Mamma can be put to casa and said a bit me who ubetibio say it's prejudicial or inimical to the economy or security of state. I don't know, a month will be general say a baby or call request say young copper cars. I'm bulletproof vehicles in the Gagano. I don't know, keeping Mujina so almost think you beat me a shan to Akunya. 15.2 no say a person who seeks to remove the special prosecutor from office shall submit a petition to the president. Inti Osha near Yabo Bosuina and ubet me a so diama war say ubet me aqua kasi of a special prosecutor and from free hono. Onyan Sakeke, Oba Trekrata. Obetre at the Sredia Krata, the Aquacoto, a yaman penin. Akachaman penin say, Meshem Ranumuno, section 15 of Act 959. Mahuno say A, B, C, D. Any near special prosecutor, aya, a Chelsea boom raswo. Ebia wada, a yesu any bambiadi. Ebia and ni ebia wayo. And sem fata, ebia one a year Nisayo Kuko science and being who consider or the better Monteneso, or the ababa to Monteneso. Enti enu eni nyina so I was so nyina so na uyi a special prosecutor di efri ho the atosumiansa was where the president receives a petition from for the removal of the special prosecutor. The president shall within 7 days refer the petition to the chief justice, who shall within 30 days determine whether there is a prima facie case. 4. Where the chief justice determines that there is the same as who follow a article 146 no kakra no no now the form all the forms are no na yahwe sampani ampa
incompetence grab it me in a free hole.
Into who did so incompetent?
Now we nipa we since or buy a man opposition as the special prosecutor. Dear Ben waiting me.
Brian to was here.
The guy is just incompetent. And me did say NDC because they are not serious to fight corruption, and I say they are just entertaining.
We as a state, are we serious to fight corruption?
Oh,
as on mine, are we serious to fight?
Yes, as on mine, Ghana are very serious to fight corruption.
How?
It took us a Ghana and EBA need corruption, Josefa.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I just want to.
As a state, I'm part of the state. You are part of the state. Every Ghanaian is part of the state.
So how?
The Wanka government was a state.
A state. Your authority, no.
Government. What's the state?
The state.
It's like I'm part of the state. You are part of the state. Or be a part of the state.
Campaign for no. You are part of the government. You're part of the government. But we are talking about the state. One more would be a nim. No more could deny a name. Because you can't say state now. Untimin konko deny a name. UN. A state, no. And no more could deny a name. UN. What you say?
Thank you. So by a state, we are all part of the state. So you have as government,
as a state, there be as a state, as a mind.
Okay. Because but Sefah, the mission is as a state, we are serious in fighting corruption.
Really?
But the thing is, Nkrofo dey to me na show munsim because me to be fighting your friends corruption. O man peni to me sorry so kwa fight go into no dey to me we o mine dey man no o dey ahye nipa ba ko bi nsem say yes adwuma ne mame And we share Ubagan and when only the Attorney General, Yoko ho, Office of the Special Prosecutor ho, Shraj ho, Omunina a institution, ya instituted to fight your friend is saying corruption. But let's take OSP no for example. I am picking it up. Me, I wasn't surprised that recently your car said Ocean Yoma free Dominic Ayene ho no net no. We share omo behavior no correct because there is no difference. They enjoy prosecuting people in the media than at the court. And in recent locals, he was trained by Dominic Ayene. I don't know why you've been complaining all this while, because all of them prefer prosecuting in the media rather than in the court. And there is no confusion there. But my issue is that OSP ni baye ondi juma pebie trese ejuma no ohuso. Me have been very consistent when it comes to the OSP. Your power, I wasn't in support of him because na onhu jume die no so. Na me pene say ye ni free one for be from Beshel. Enti enya na ya ba opposition na me change my stance. I still stand by it. That man is not performing.
You mean he's incompetent?
He's grossly incompetent. Onhu jume die no so.
The
grossly incompetent.
You mean that is grossly incompetent?
Onim jume die no so. When him say Andra ni when Christ like.
But this is an astute lawyer.
There be only uko school a young crophobia on my ben power school. But when it comes to the field, omuhuso. Maybe a bus said the enemy maybe as a lawyer before be occupy we can say. Then I'm giving example say obi wo hwa unim de anima odwen say onimade ne ye. Now so ye the chance is ma hu say onya hwe. Ye the chance ma hu say and the media engagement it's like where a judge who is giving a ruling. That's what I picked from Andra the event saying, the media engagement. It was a judge who is giving a ruling to go to the extent our friend for criminals. Hey, are we really serious as a nation? If the government is really serious when it comes to the fight against corruption, there, Kisieja Ben saying or your friend is saying the Chief Justice Numpa Nagana for you don't have any problem with her numpu. With me, Jina and also Pamono. Obi are both MP before near NDC for now. I'm not in support of what he's doing, but he's still in the office. Why?
Do say Yinedi?
Me say what power crime me pesi Yinedi near opposition. If the president and if NDC is serious about removing her. Or removing send get through token. No question here. Petition ya munye ni say na president be here.
But how do you conclude say NDC na koshe? Is there evidence to that effect? But is there evidence? Are you suggesting say we have people in this country who are stooges who cannot think on their own? Like they don't have free mind to think and see Sabia Obia de Bonibi. And so Bonino according to the petition, there was stated misbehavior, misconduct. Petition
say me travel we are there as a chief justice I'm entitled to. When I enjoy it, you can't say stated misbehavior. As a chief justice, I'm entitled to. Me enjoy I will say stated misbehavior. My transfer will be a free office back one baby was a stated misbehavior. Are we serious? Are we really serious in the nation? Is that the ground say Jinaso near their palm chief justice? Are we serious? Say Obiaba abe Jina come here can saying come court wa misbehave. Onipakura Otsena the chairman of that committee or the chief justice was part of the panel that day. Munina agree said this person has I'm misconducting him. Into Omon finding called Doom Kakra. He was part. Even with that, Mujina so say ya pamwe ni pakrono. Me did say me. I knew before say beba abe or mubeba abe muno. They've planned say they'll remove her. I know the name. Me kaipa omo deputy general secretary. Ejina simpio so kai Ejina TV so say radio so ka say the woman oma ben de oma me no so mo pamono. Before we ni kra beba sha ase no. Mustafa Gbande said it. Say so mo pamono. He said it. And I don't know before, and me, I don't have any problem with it. So more no, mini problem. Because I said be a much to her. The next government. So it's not a big deal. Maybe who are NDC 4 years, now for 4 years who did it too much, no. I see then like they won't be in power forever. Allow them to do it.
When you come into office,
yes.
And I say if the NPP is to come into office,
yes,
we should expect as a mind.
Oh, expect it. Expect it. Chief Justice.
So then how are we ensuring that there is continuity?
No,
there is sustainability in terms of, because you see the way that the MPP and the NDC it is as if Omano aye ping pong.
Okay.
Enti we ebo ekonifa na we abo akobenkum.
Yes.
But as to kwan ebefa so a yebetimi ahwe sedane dan nyina no yebetimi aye niema yie.
Okay.
E de amatemamufo dodo no a no. That's not where you people are looking at. And I get worried most of the time.
About talk on Ghana bo.
What's the Ghana bo?
Yeah, Pamo Chief Justice Ghana bo.
Ghana moy.
Thank you. So that means
within the confines of a year, the judicial system, do you think that it will remain same? Is that what you're thinking?
Okay, into obi ya no muka asaba working omo ya no muka bibisa. Omo Pamo tokono, did you raise that concern?
Of course.
Okay, then that's fine. Once maybe when I raise it here. We have so many journalists who didn't raise that issue. And on Marshall Swamana Koso. And TBB and we shouldn't bother because once I see right now, why enjoying you can't say privilege also enjoy as Chief Justice. And we need also the apamono. And the next one, so also enjoy the same. Yes, a president. Like one thing that's sweet about law, they say we mostly rely on rulings and precedent. Meboa. Ain't it the same thing? If your predecessor enjoy being the agent swap pamona, that means on the same score, no, you also can be sacked. Meboa.
Not the naba.
Not the naba.
So what's the end game?
The end game is to continue like that. I don't know, we are turning the judiciary into political grounds, and you are not rather asking the person what's the end game. And I will so be able to ask what's the end game.
Yes. So that's what I'm asking.
Aye.
So if you see wrong with what the person has done,
yes,
how do you come and repeat same?
We I do omo ye no. Yes enye. Good. Meboa.
Good.
And ba ma ye. BBNC. BBC.
How do you mean say BBNC?
That's Omine boy.
That's
Omine boy.
You are talking about say Omine bebo.
Because the
but not so Omine bebo. It doesn't take just one action a bit more minor kwabo. There are series of actions obeyo and yema hodwa obeyo. I bet you say okay, we are piling up because you see as soon Omembiane said your tier. There are countries and we see and Abia and there are countries that some of these things will build up over a period of time.
BBNC.
Be ansana.
Because
you're not looking at air continuity. You're not looking at we saying say governance is a continuum. You're looking at say obia yebi.
Aye.
Pain. Ebrebi etwem.
Enya bone.
Who
say
how do you say?
No, is it wrong? Is it wrong see ye talk on?
Is it wrong to ye?
I'm asking, is it wrong? Some ye talk on.
Of course,
it's wrong
to a larger extent.
And why are we not seeing a nation rising up against it? We are quiet.
So also baba baby.
The same thing is obi ankasan fa ho.
And to baba baby.
What will it be wrong by then? Will it be wrong then?
So it's wrong to you now.
No, will it be wrong then?
No, maybe sir. It's wrong to.
Then will it be wrong then?
Is it wrong to the MPP now?
Yeah, the say emrani say. We see in the Pacono 1, 2, 3 na was so ye answer yetimi you know. Ade amuka say we say nipa ne answer nipa kwane nye ba mapamo no. E na mode monkro for aba be hye ho. Wo kai say yekoto aba yira John Mahama kasim bi. O ka say the court is packed with MPP for. Na say NDC for and get ready so mo ba almost on be pack it. Omo NDC for go meboa sefa we dey meboa. Meboa na. There be ya no sefa.
Of course, gonna vote.
Okay. It will share almost by NDC for appointed 66 judges. And we are assuming said they've appointed 66 NDC judges to high court.
Did they say NDC judges
the
or
president
judges?
said before assuming office, said they should get ready. NDC for not getting ready. Now, they will appoint NDC people to the court.
So the judges that were appointed and sworn in.
Yes.
You feel say
per the president's own statement before assuming office. Sefah meet you. Sefah meet you.
So the thinking, and I said the argument, and I said your theory right now.
Yes.
And it's a judge for no mampanyini.
Yeah.
Emo makwenya almost say so munkunkudu juma for moment. You're thinking, and I say your argument, and it's a idea they were appointed to those places based on their political affiliation and not based on merit.
Based on their political affiliation, because of the president's statement.
No, but not based on merit.
Yes, not based on merit. Okay. Not based on merit. Based on the president's own statement.
And so when you also come, baby.
Oh, once I say whatever. Let me make this statement. Whatever is happening now, obiaye din about it, which means silent means consent.
You cannot always construe silence as consent.
I don't know why.
You cannot.
When they flip that other side, I want to play. So
no. But you cannot construe a yes silence as consent.
I didn't say. Whatever is going on right now, who say bonibia. I'm made to believe.
You can say no
exactly the same way.
And I say binum ehunu say
dodoana ehun say boneno. Once I say the majority also carries the votes. It's dodoana ehun say boneno. Esibiema dodoana so ehun say boneno.
Then what's the end game?
The end game is that it will continue and continue and continue. And you see, and already know we've made the office of the Chief Justice to become a political appointment. So every government here, there will be a change of Chief Justice. That one there. Every government here,
for what purpose will that serve us?
It will serve as a very good purpose because every government here, people say, Obenya Chief Justice, Obe side any ono. Obia Chasano. Obia Chasano. So I don't know why Obia we Chasano. We are not having a problem with Obia we Chasano. Now the Obia Babe Twasono, and we have a problem with the person.
Well, no, Dako Kasama, the New Patriotic Party.
We've
not even started the conversation.
We've not started. Where I just teaser.
Because me conversation be me person me die temane important matter say jury dan be go.
Oh, okay.
I want to understand what is going on. Dia na one more ho. But odibe bomu my member lawyer EpaHoaDabenquah enso akwaba ena awie yete ne nka be emfie hanie but ene de ene yakwa kwatwe ba council awie my member ha
unya bibia boko na also
oba de adaro ma ekrekre mu nka nka o se unimu a United Party director legal affairs ene nei what yenim ha yene no etwetwe enkomo no menim so watin ni bia and of course you as obi a wonim mra odemra ne di ejuma the akoso office of the space and this is a preliminary obese and some but we'll get deeper into the details because I've seen Nana Pacho project is at the end. I've seen an amontua and artwork near come up. David, I'm sure that they say on another birthday. First step, no, step one. Thank you. Nana, can I bet you imagine how many budget? Can I bet you imagine how many budget? Nana, you to was your mommy. Oh, Nana. Thank you. Step one. OSP identifies fugitive. The Office of the Special Prosecutor identifies that a person wanted for corruption and corruption-related offenses has fled Ghana and is residing in a foreign country. In the case of Mr. Oforiatta, the United States. Step 2, arrest warrant and charges. Well, the charges that's in the obituary. OSP secures an arrest warrant from a court of competent jurisdiction based on the stated offenses alleged to have been committed by the fugitive. When investigations are concluded, this I won't go to the other steps. Or say, when investigations are concluded, formal charges are filed in court. So there will be a charge sheet. But Mano, are they?
Me say the pay wa bon wa gas me ho.
Ma who charges bia?
Mami fa ko encha woti for. I mean chairman o. Friends say always we know unborn ye. Always we know very competent. Unborn, very competent. Unmadi a very astute lawyer. I think say the problem with Ghana saying about say nim adie. He's often a trust if not a problem say in Madian can very easy. So the problem would just be to find ways of building capacity.
Yeah.
But that is not a problem. The problem is fundamental lack of commitment to uphold principles. Now, I say, underpinning constitutional democracy. That's the problem. And who question will be say is the states no. Abang and about MPP and about NDC. Abang war sa commitment say obe fight corruption. And for me clearly no. Because I say OSP, Office of Special Prosecution, one of the institutions His Excellency Nana personally president, or the year campaign plan.
Yeah.
Say there's a very thin line between prosecution and persecution. There's a very thin line, and because your constitution you say sovereignty resides with the people, and justice emanates from the people, and you do justice for the people. And not just about so for but what you be too man, I say, oh yeah, that is a war legitimacy. I just say a system the people themselves will accept, say no as a no. And so the argument is said in that case, you say a constitution say Attorney General now what to obey all prosecutions. However, in Attorney General the president appointed and so both you say the president can manipulate the Attorney General to weaponize sa power no. So to prevent that no, yen creative office be and any partisan, any under the control of the president, any under the control of OBR. Now, the first sign of lack of commitment was in how it was set up. Because our constitution say all prosecution must emanate from
the Attorney General. Yeah.
To be so creative, body be truly independent, then you ought to have amended our provision. But you amended provision. You amended Article 88.
Yeah.
You touch it. And I acquire act really know a creative OSP as if or agent of the Attorney General. So if you say, oh yeah, your creative body be as if or the agent of the Attorney General, can you say that body is truly independent? No.
The OSP can't prosecute.
The bit as I don't want to say.
No, I want
Article 88. And we to have check Article 88 and say Attorney General no what
prosecutorial power.
Okay. What I say now, and I say and as power no, it's our someone to me so obetimi so create will be as an agent. That's in background so I get, but on the under the instruction of Attorney General on a year just say talk to me no one is. Okay. It was so creative body be all truly independent. Then they should have amended my view, amended the constitution. That constitution created a body that is independent of the Attorney General to me.
Okay.
But when the Act of Parliament, and all kinds of more or less as if OSP the agent of the Attorney General. Because you change him, and say Attorney General now was a prosecutorial powers in changing some So as things stands today, in Bakro was a prosecutorial power to me, Attorney General. So when you use that, you use 2 minutes, I say Attorney General, no. 2 minutes say on ye. So what because of independent.
Okay.
That's the first. So and it clearly showed your lack of commitment. Because if truly never says always a problem now, we would have taken time and would have set up the OSP properly. What you say? And nothing that offenses, alleged offenses here, you say, Ken aye no. Tamana MPP will to me no. What's when you to me, to bring up. Because our offenses is alleged, you say no. AC about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
In fact, I started CB 2018. What I say?
Yeah.
Because when you so I didn't say when you akukudro no. Because when you make up balls, Kayonis. And the oye. Tamana MPP to me.
When EpaHoaDaben was the
when Nanado was
president.
And when you could draw Anya do ye that time.
Well, or you see that power. Almost
year, I don't use the word commitment. No, almost call around call graph. Was need to improve.
Yoko,
money laundering issues.
Yeah.
He
put up a show.
Just I don't go that way. So anyway, that's why we use the word commitment. It's about so yenye bibi never represent bibi. But I was here that damn. And sana ya buying. It was so many examples. Let's see if I take Galamsey. Now you see if I take Galamsey. A friend saying, Environmental Minister Emma reports President Day for 2 years. President Day for 2 years. What kind of energy sector recovery program?
Energy sector.
So, Tama Narumba Power. Your energy sector recovery program. You pay amount for you pay experts. Almost say analyze the problems with the energy sector. On your terms are more documents we have made the Bema. In terms of the competence of the documents, document where competences are there. Or more identified problems in solid. Or more almost some implement this program now by 2023. No, even your economic financial viability in the energy sector into no, then it's a kind of problem in in obium. By the time we are not cannot double. And that's what I'm saying. Your problem in about competence. Ghana, your problem you say you amount for what does it name there on every name there make car book name there make up practical name you want for in both MPP and NDC and all the other parties. Your problem is fundamental lack of commitment.
But council, maybe I'm kakra.
Also because I'm
okay, I just want to say okay.
Because my point is and be brave. Friend saying me OSP no. Feel say there's no commitment. Clear case of Adanko Dadadri. Clear case of Adanko Dadadri.
So based off a year Kwaya Faswa, the office of the special prosecutor, and clearly, Yahunu say it seems to be an appendage of the Attorney General.
Yeah,
I mean the Constitution, Article 88, as you mentioned. Of course, the Article 88 details the responsibilities of the Attorney General and the fact say all prosecution are managed from the Attorney General. And of course, it's a
and then change yes.
That's the position. So then we can say the office is to a large extent useless.
Because in some of any time is there still a charge? Is there a charge?
No.
So your constitution say you are because you see, I don't so can say OSP. You watch else was so good say. Would it be far fetched?
No.
So why? It was for 10 months and then a press conference, a press conference. And then a press conference, a press conference. It doesn't mean that I disagree with say if genuinely what charge you, I don't have an issue with it. Because all present here.
Yeah.
That is all charge you to make a chair.
Yes.
But we own charge, and nobody can solve a king. Still no charge. And Mama red light, Mama green light. And my see still no charge.
No, funny go on me.
Still
from 1 to
and you charge and a charge BP. On then we think charge BP now.
The me who charge a copy of the arrest warrant issued by a Ghanaian court, ticked. A copy of a red notice issued by Interpol, ticked. A copy of charge sheet, ticked X. It means a copy of charge sheet. A copy of the charge sheet. You take it. Yeah. There be. You realize that?
So how much charge?
There is none.
That means
there is none. So there is none.
So what are we doing? So because of lack of competence, lack of commitment. You understand? And that's even more deadly. You see, that's deadlier than say when you're competent. Because when you're competent, there's a very easy case of capacity building. Build capacity, and they're so simple. But if the problem is lack of commitment, then we have a problem. Then as a country, we have a problem. They don't know if your problem is because I say I'm on phone and your commitment. So of course
yeah.
But as in the commitment, then you see then what it brings because I never put a lot of very serious questions in there. So besides say, so what's the end game?
Mm-hmm.
Because you see, you call the entire politics. So there are so many different definitions of politics.
Mm-hmm.
But who call into the philosophy of politics? Aristotle, or say politics is a master science. Science is physics, chemistry, biology, law, for instance, geography, economics. Politics is the master science. And then you see all the other sciences, for what end? To build a strong state and to create a situation where the well-being of the citizens will be ensured.
Yeah.
They have no business being in this job, this calling. Because you can't say, because I'm a politician, I'm a politician. You can't say what we call treachery, manipulation,
propaganda.
And I friend of politics, but it's not politics. And your politics, we are tend to be upside down. And to show how you among yourself, a power struggle. If you put him, they did 2 minutes.
Yeah, pray.
You pray to him, they did 2 minutes. They don't know because because see, you my nyame shy pa. What they are share now for no. To call different country. Now I'm flourishing.
Mm-hmm.
Because our mind, environment, economic environment, social environment, political environment.
Yeah.
Environment and community, yes, soil are fertile because of system of one human beings like you and I. You go on to look on and say, oh yeah, they are on your merit, no, and that's what you are quadro. Over flourishing.
Okay.
You come and see, what we put in 100 times the effort amount for putting in America. And from America say, by 8 o'clock, by 7, 8, I'm over there. Your office time 9 to 5. Very calm because time out it has a what's 5 after 5 no or 6. We do office now by 8 o'clock. Because even your road network, planning system
traffic congestion, about could dim
everyone saying, so since we are making a basic things, so I'm entering to. We say by basic things. Now, and say, "Bola for you cost strike because 3 years in Chomka."
Yeah, in Chomka, yeah.
A person in Bola for
environmental services for
levies. You levies for that purpose.
Yes.
So says can call him. So a basic things. But you see, a better because or more almost somewhere politicians, or more because of the good of the state, or more your more politics for or more parochial interest. And you find this in all aspects of your life, your social life. A best that president or minister of environment, Bema report the Intergalam say, Koso. Now, that report we keeping for 2 years. For 2 years. And a leaky, now OSP, no aircraft had the Ocho report, no. That you will be a good Ocho report, no. Then what kind of country are you building?
Now, which kind of reports now?
We can't. We say prof.
What report?
Am I finding MPC?
We are not political.
No, but it's a report. No, what making? What is? No, but it's a political. But what is political? Because the politics. Because and that's making. So because the politics, it's a competition. It's a politics. It's a politics. A power struggle. No, because the politics, properly so called. A master science, which applies all the other sciences towards building a strong state. And to achieve that, I just say a more patriotic to the state, even than our political parties.
What they really came into this and they said, the president never kept anything for 2 years. When KPB beer for 2 years.
No, we're not talking about the president.
No, sir.
We're talking about the
report.
Sorry, report.
Reports
about.
No.
Reporting was dated like
2020, yes.
2020.
Yes.
Prof. Report, as I say on the reporting my president, interview, President Emba Outbaker said the Prof. Report, intro.
But when you so say, we Charles, you can't say, Charles Bisu, no, yeah, on air secretary to the committee, say, he wrote the report, but the names in the report, he never wrote anything. Any name, say, where are you, I'm coming. So you made a statement. say or make it or kind of say or the report abano. Mampenim pay and beka biameboa. Just recently, Charles BCU giving you
there be specifically yen report. Who's the report? Specifically yen reports be.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
But the Charles BCU can could be say different report from
there
be yen. I will say Charles BCU no. Meanwhile, you are claiming say the information in that report now
is different
from what you claim to have.
Charles BCU the report itself.
You see, there be. I'm making reference to a specific report. Am I listen?
Okay.
A report came out by purported to have been written by Prof. Frimpong Boateng.
Yes.
Okay.
Reports maybe.
Okay.
I don't know if the same report over here.
About what?
About
is
Galamsey.
it the interministerial?
About Galamsey. Maybe report be about Galamsey. Now you are saying such as we should say there were names in report saying you here. Or not as we should know. In fact, from just this, on the basis of just this statement, no, I talk about two different reports then.
Okay, so that means
because Chazwisu say immediately, not just start in his room, or a minister of environment, immediately Chazwisu can say there were certain information in the report, which was different from what we all saw. Even on the face of it, then there are two different reports.
So that means, you
understand?
But the report as the report now, cannot say
Minister for Environment. See, the point is that Minister of Environment,
yes,
the Minister for Environment, had the report be President. Minister for Environment,
yes,
Prof. Frimpong Boateng, had the report be President.
I friend is saying report Ben.
There was a report on Galamsey by Prof. Frimpong Boateng. Now you are claiming say Charles BCU say on a trial report now. But what Charles BCU is saying say report now Prof. Frimpong Boateng trial no. There are certain names, certain information. There are certain information. Because whether a name, whether a age, information.
Of course.
There are certain information in that report. I don't know Charles BCU no.
Yes.
Not on Troy.
Okay, so can I rebut?
Maybe.
Okay.
So just on the face of it.
Yes.
You mean that Charles BCU is talking about a different report?
No, the same report.
So how can they have different?
Okay, so that's the question I'm about asking. So for example, if he is claiming, say reporting a bit too, Ghana Nibia will be, and the same or the said report and the command His Excellency, then Nana Danquah Kufa, say on shame from a year. Professor Frimpong Boateng.
Yes.
But then Cromwell. BCU. The report, no. I only know author report. And that there are pockets of information about report no. Ono one fa ang count.
So can I answer it?
So it means on the report no way.
Okay.
BCU report
no
way.
Reports now dynamic as of a report from his ministry as an environment ministry. No, maybe. Thank you. So the work a report from the Interministerial Committee on Illegal Mining.
So
thank you. And that's the report we all know. Say make me download the crisis here. It is available. It's available on the net. Is there a report on the Interministerial Committee on Illegal Mining? That particular committee, the secretary to the committee, Charles BCU. And it is not a report from the Environment Ministry. If a report from the Environment Ministry, and I don't know of any report, but if
there's every time, make no. Okay, so
if the report is about the Interministerial Committee, report there, Charles BCU because or no a secretary to the committee and a secretary so now there utron your mature report.
But how do we believe Charles BCU's version to be sacrosanct? Say on a trial report in Inti. BBI report to emanated from him. Because we're going to be provided with some information. Report.
Okay. Between finance department and the marketing department, when they finance report more about JD.
Finance
department. So a committee, not secretary, or work committee, so say report na in pakone say or the abano. Me na mature report. Now so a dia or this woman, it wasn't part of the report I submitted to him. Because on the chair of the committee and a secretary and a chair report. Or we are or submittima, you can say the chairman, and if there will be a call for a committee to peruse through, then they know before they approve it. But or say or trauma no. And when you can say make every meeting. Recently, Minister said do one man simple on Good Evening Ghana, and he made that revelation. So, oh yeah, you know, or the man, process from Pombating. The next thing he saw said, yes, see, we are kind of saying,
so
be a PR.
But it doesn't change anything.
It changes.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
What doesn't?
Because
in a sense, listen.
Okay.
In a sense, Minister for Environment has sent a report. You understand? Minister of Environment has sent a certain report for 2 years. That's for 2 years, and it's a leaky year. And then the better say after a leak, you know, then your OSP and you see, and a lot at the end of the day, okay reports now. The essence of the report, you know, was telling the president didn't hear Galamsey, but not only yeah. For one of the key things, say do some stage power. Members of the so-called interministerial committee, you know, they stop coming for meetings.
Yeah.
Or start to report him say, because and last instance, in the him say, I'm for you right into your forest reserves. As we speak now,
yes,
factually, I'm for you right. Yes. Even before friends saying President Kwadwo Sefah-Danquah.
Yeah.
Now, okay reports now. I say our president, okay chair minister for lands and mines in 2018, Forestry Commission boss say stop issuing mining leases or licenses to Obiaso Uncle mining in forestry. They say okay reports now, report reports now. In 2017. First of all, the was on my banner. We see, and then in 2018, you know, according to the report, also Nanado Emma orders to the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources and the chairman of the Forestry Commission say you should cease giving any licenses to anybody to mine in forest reserves. That was in 2018 per the report.
But left here at the end in 2018.
No, there are two different things. The facility maker, no. You see, your normal mining, TO, and now or say so. About mining in forest reserves. So, talking about 2017, no, there was total ban on mining whether in forest reserves. Yeah, you understand? Yes. And the forest corporation ordinary nanka ye mining in forest. They are mining in forest reserves.
A protected zone.
Yeah. Now, whatever they did after almost stopping mining, they realized that people were mining in. In fact, the ministry was giving license to people to mine in forest reserves. I'm not catching the minister for lands and say, cease granting licenses to amount for to mine in forest reserve. To know specific and only outside of the reserve. Okay. So we say cease. Now, according to SAR report, Prof. Rimpo-Watton, say in the presence of Sir John and another, or catch a president plainly. Say, so far as friends saying, Sir John, first we say no, then your first in your say.
I'll report in.
Your time no can report no. Your time no can report no. I'm going to say, you see, your time no can report no. No, your time no can report in real. Whether BCU, Charles BCU, or this is saying.
Charles BCU.
Whether BCU, or Charles BCU. Yeah. Troy, whether I'm Troy, whether when you a certain report from Minister for Environment, whether a interministerial committee, when you a report from a minister in charge of environment say, listen, say no, you share it for 2 years, and then after 2 years, all we hear say OSP is going after your Minister for Environment. I don't know. Yeah. But in any way, don't shift the focus because the essence of what I'm saying, about the lack of commitment. So
we need to correct.
No, factual. Yeah. So you need to correct. A report. What can I report? What can I report? Say what can I report?
All the report. Emma Akufo-Addo now, or say Akufo-Addo can say in the report.
Yes.
How does that thing work?
How does that work? He is in the report.
They submitting report the amount. Now me can say in the report. Oh.
Can say in.
Can say Akufo-Addo can say be, and now he replied Akufo-Addo. So how can you put that in the report that you are submitting to someone concerning illegal mining? And I mean the Chuchi Margin says if a committee I established, secretary say the report is chairman no report say or submit yenye report am Troy. And also we should accept it because it's coming from the chairman. And are you trying to say and then we minister be abetimi sorry in the comfort of his home no what generate reports be or say president Jefaye Ejuma.
So which portions and specifically Charles Onyo won't talk Chromo BCU.
Charles BCU say
Kase look I authored the report. Are we saying say a larger proportion of the report no Charles BCU say enye no correct. And as we saying say okay give and take 80% of the report no correct 20% of the report enye no correct.
Or say Charles BCU say baby a report him say ya mention nkrofo say we my ne wa ha we my ne wa see or say it wasn't part of the
report. Enye no correct.
Enye no correct.
It wasn't part of the report he wrote. But it does not mean that the woman so
So how can I write a report to the chairman and then the bar outside no or also the BIA account?
Whoa. So who reports now? First of all, the author of the report, the report no. Then you Charles BCU. You take step by step. Okay. So if Nanka or the reporting by okay, say the author of the report, not Charles BCU. Okay. Then that was a different issue. Okay. He did not say the author was Charles BCU. Also on one author.
Okay,
Matthias. Secondly, also can report say committee president said here.
Yes.
After a very short time, the committee was not even meeting again. Well, maybe sometimes when you say okay. Next can report maybe was mean can time or can report okay. What I say.
So
but and that's what I'm saying. Say that even the report is not the focus of, it's not the subject of what I'm saying. It's just an example of the fact say your problem.
Yes.
Your lack of your problem is lack of commitment. You say. I understand.
Yeah, so I'll be happy. Yeah, we are. We be provided me natures. This what's the name?
So I have portions of the report.
Yeah.
Report here. This is one of the things that I like. Yeah. So main kind reports from the top. There are certain portions. See, my main firm free her. It's extremely important to note that the IMCIM's activities centered on small scale and artisanal gold mining. This report no na
IMCIM. So any professor perform what report?
Interministerial Committee Against Illegal Small Scale
Mining. Now you see
professor
no tie. You can't be placed on a committee except committee enye juma. Then at the end of the day one person say me nkwama kwatina baby a generate report.
How do you say what generate report?
Because you see the author of the report are all kinds. They say, Professor Frimpong Boateng.
Yes. But the report that you saw, then
he wasn't President Manu Juma said Professor.
No, that's not the case.
Okay. You
the report that you cited.
Yes. I can't say interministerial committee.
No, who authored that particular report?
No, I'm saying the main kind interministerial committee.
Authored by who?
Now, all that they say was say free. I can say I am.
And if there be a one person,
why if the altar, my attention didn't go on the altar. But if this is an altar, that means snipper back open because what I know is altar in nipa. What's not say atron in class.
And that's what I'm saying. Say and that's what I'm saying. Say
yes.
You see, so oh yeah, President of Ghana.
Yes.
Okay. Why there's a problem.
Yes.
What do I say?
Yes.
Calamity problem.
Yes.
Now, as we speak, factually, amount for my new force reserve.
Exactly.
Factually, in Sona Dane Brown.
Exactly.
Factually.
Yes.
Now, Una president of Ghana.
Yes.
You are committed to solve the problem.
Yes.
Or say you are ready to put your presidency
on the line. Yes.
Okay. Ote committee.
Yes.
And our committee, when your report me,
yes.
The report did not come from secretary. It came from the chairman.
Okay.
Are you going to say because reporting free? Every chairman over this kind of report.
You see, when you report to, we a book. Because maybe yes, because what's in the paper?
So if you say a book, hold on, I'm coming.
Yes.
There are certain specific references to specific correspondence.
Okay. Oh, Uncle, me that say. So right now, I see. Thank you.
So, Professor Frimpong, Professor Frimpong Boateng representing what?
Thank you.
As a minister. Representing what?
Representing what as what?
As a chairman of the Interministerial Committee Against Illegal Mining. Sanokan reporting.
So that means
he did not author the report as a person independent of the committee.
Exactly. No, when your committee report to
you are not getting what I'm saying.
Okay.
You're not getting what I'm saying.
Okay.
I am saying, sir,
yes.
Papa Natural report,
yes,
or Chua report, as the chairman of a committee.
Okay, as an individual.
As the chairman,
as an individual. As an individual. As an individual.
Professor Frimpong Boateng.
Yes.
Authored the report.
Yes.
Now, or that report
in his capacity?
In his capacity as the chairman of a committee.
Thank you. Understand.
What is here?
As an individual
chairman of a committee.
As an individual. Thank you very much. Now, Yati committee abedoku. At the end of the day, the chairman sat in the comfort of his room, generate a report.
No,
that cannot be accurate. That cannot be accurate. He's an author.
That cannot be accurate because
where the report, where a book,
baby. So
where a book. To say
a report.
You make yes. So you make. So what is it? Now it comes back to
Onipano. You cannot claim say allegation.
It's a book.
How can you claim say allegation?
We come at his issue now. In our criminals or council, I'm the same crying there, Monsieur Council. When you say Mremuno, you see who alleges must prove meboa. Because the work here, send you in Tumuno, and your committee reports. What's the name? Professor Frimpong Boateng's report as an individual. And he has made so many allegations in it. So as Obiawa making so much allegation in a document, and as in a book, against people in law, council, grab supporting me. You need to substantiate your claims.
Okay, so
now
there are two things here. Before you jump to your conclusion, there are two things here.
Yes.
Okay, so number one. Meba cancel we had my by orebo ekumzinso. So you say wabobo enipa bidini or report.
Yes.
Okay. The report was made public.
Yes.
Okay. Now, so if say obi di bibia to so.
Yes.
So why bibi?
Yes.
Now 1 year
Yes.
From 2022.
Yes.
About 2025.
Yes.
So can be taking the panel on number.
Okay. We're making allegation. Or submitting it wasn't when or year who you know. I don't think it's the OSP. It is Attorney General.
OSP.
Okay. Then you okay. But what I know is I call Attorney General. And Attorney General trying to crack and say, "Ombra na any evidence be maybe or what na on fambra." And Oka say he had a response be by out or Becca say or the reporter be more and also no investigate. No, no, we don't do it that way. The council is here. Council can help us.
You're wrong because you see, if you look at no, hold on. Hold on. Because the moment you bring the office of the special prosecutor in, the office of the special prosecutor by the act, say, alleged cases, of corruption, and corruption-related issues. So I may not necessarily prove or bring document to indicate. Say now.
Okay.
The moment I have mentioned in the report, say there is an allegation.
of course, the office of the special prosecutor must take that necessary step to investigate.
You need
not me, not me, the author of the report, but the people whose names are in the report.
So right now, are you telling me, say, ne? Make me sorry. Now my true report be 8 minister they are coming.
But this is not just a report.
I'm coming. It's an individual report, Sefah. This is an individual report. This is not a committee report. The committee report. This is an individual report. Council him.
It brings us back to
say that alleges
the commitment.
No. He that alleges.
Forget about he that alleges.
Oh, but I know you're right. We are talking about the law.
If you look at the constitution, if you look at the act, establishing the office of the special prosecutor now, or just say, if even Obi Uncle Country Obi say, well, we not here. Logas came on a year EpaHoaDaben. Mention say Obi Breno a bribe of about 4 million Ghana cedis. Say unyai some innovation be our deba. A DVLA. DVLA and the CU and the CASA. When the office of the special prosecutor
invited him,
what happened?
Thank you.
So how is it?
I don't invite him.
No. So how is it? It's not ridiculous. So how is it? Say a full report, whether it's authored by one person, or by an entire committee,
making allegations. You was invited to come and assist in investigation.
You are not getting what I am saying.
Let's move on.
You're not getting what I'm saying, Manuel.
Sefah, council crash out to Sefah, council crash out to say.
You see, on person about to us.
Submitting a report to the Attorney General. You need to come and assist with investigation because you can't just make a report and make claims and then I say, you're watching.
Now, Sefah, second one. Second report. Tama allegations ba say Akuta mines. Beba, Tama Akuta mines. Tama allegations ba say Akuta mine mining in forest reserve. Unze CID for report. Maybe CID report. I tell us says report no. Eko AG any president in long time. And so top president Bakacha say Akuta mining is not business. Now what was the basis for that statement? You understand? Let me cover lack of commitment. Let me cover lack of commitment. So your situation now, former president about mining here, 2 clear reports about Tony Nim. Wanya Hoshe.
Council, they are off. Microphone on. Yeah, let's.
So me to wrap up now. And in answer to the very deep question Ubisai, say states, this is the case of states in your committed. Yes, the state is not committed to fight corruption. The state is not committed. And for me, the clear evidence, how is setting up OSP Nimpo. How is it? In fact, even Kapo share prosecution also around this time. Say citizens now engineer break. Citizens you came out and now age
I can hook.
I can.
Yeah.
But you see, at the end of the day, within a space of 2-3 months, Hanan case number out.
Yeah.
But you see, and then there's also a problem. So I did tell you and say, when you have a course, auditors, internal auditors, external auditors. See, your politics are a criminal enterprise. Your politics are a criminal enterprise. And some of us in India, so I can say, expunge Nanado in free records no. Because we build the coin. A strange your can say, I'll protect the public person. Under his watch, will be a push for OSP. I don't know that day. They don't know. Adanko edada day. Inti see the Attorney General no. Me no. So me if I OS me for ka charge it, ma charge Ken. And I go on press conference me issue with it. Ka Ken it me na ka OS me it ma charge Ken. And then ka oil press conference I don't have an issue with it. But insofar as I won't mean charge don't come and waste of your time. But it's not 10 months now. Wait. At the end of the day, they show clear commitment to the principles of probity and accountability. I underpinning your constitution. Because if there's one thing, huge structure, democracy is now my idea. So yeah, democracy. Folks say be stranger. Europe started democracy after the Second World War. Yes. Started democracy way before you. After Second World War, and decolonization exercise also started here. They just started a democracy by 1950. First broad-based
elections. Yes, of course.
Even for that, they started election.
Yeah.
But 1950 big
broad-based. Yeah.
Around the same time, Europe also started a more democracy, a more representative democracy. Yeah. I didn't say you're so back, and I'm also ahead. You understand? Because of your lack of respect and value for principles. Yeah, folks said, folks say the MPP, the way I defend it, and I'm when this incident is, and then where lies Ghana? Yeah, banter. Then where lies Ghana? Then where lies Ghana? And now when you're brown, you say no. You saw that brown. You see, whether Ubet reduce now, you will say at the end of the day, the evidence is there for all of us to see. You saw that brown. You see, in Shona Bay, a problem about one, I'm started importing issue. So there are real problems. They may be putting the interest of the states ahead of your parochial interest. And you're committed to so-called principles that underpinning your constitution. You build a strong state. As things stand now, and the kind of we run a shop bottom at that time,
Ora, EpaHoaDaben. Mamma no ase. Menka tie for akasi mankro na no numabo. Happy 98.9 FM no so tie. Said the uncle bu ehwem no. Me catch was uncle bu utie show no no timi phrase if asema o kan de oboa. Ono na che no this. Wasn't precious stage. I saw papa bi. O se mantemu amenna o. Uncle mama akwa ba. Mu jide wo
special hospital. Was it I'm of class started competitions there on man because visa grown already. Was it saying na in your lawyer okay. On say I didn't know who for that could that give you the way Ghana for because I'm saying the man say because on say na time na matami do be attorney general na ufi ho no. So now started bashing this year anti na go for agent so what be special hospital na wetin I will go and see for anyone. I mean, that's the whole thing I'm feeling say.
That's your reading.
Oh yeah, because I mean, but on a time, Matiami Dubai, BC. So on Kwadwo, you reporting the Kokwana. On says our commitment to America. Some time do kind. So no more can say a Kufado or whooping.
Mother serpent of
yes, because or you reporting quite about on country or yeah on country. And I'm out the guy. Me feel say because if you ask now, say no okay, say. Attorney General powers so or the prosecuting for.
Yeah.
So we are in the Kokra now, your magic on prosecutor, I don't know. But to say, okay, press conference is not also too much. Unyai.
But it's part of any mandate.
Mandate said
the mandate of the year office of the special prosecutor. The office is the office according to Embrand, the office is to update Ghana for on investigations
on the proceedings.
And of course on investigations
and what do you update on? And when we are then our update Ghana for what I say.
It's no update here or the buy one in.
Oh, that send me over here and I say we say no matter the biawe. We why yes sir. If you take for time maybe do mama tawra to here. Never so many also. Me dey passion. Even yeah cry attorney general cry. Ke be answer. A passion. Ghana afford to aba man this because of this kind of corruption no matter. Who say no man ama and individuals. The me can say corruption in politicians go.
Yeah.
Omo dey cry ke to ebi. But because of say yeah, you can say Obia. Until say Obia so is okay. This is Obia DB. DB. Your turn no more cry. So that's. Until me feel say time I say yeah been on for the Nancy for. Na especially ayenu no on so in press conference, no marching.
Oh,
well, that one they say president appointed in me.
Because
president if he said you more the man is on Yako because you see Ghana for Nyabro. Well, yeah, but who's we are name there? Say no matter starting. So, but if it's actually supposed to be more than they're talking. You understand? I mean, at least though no who's a big I'm for a party say I said no Martin MPP Biana. Yes, you say because you can guess why one say you free power. No more bar, no more case we are interested. What I said, that's what people are saying. That's what people are saying. Team say at least one man no man fast. God land say who said and some company judges na the negotiate. Because also at least so much fast track things. Omonye a quarter a bit move no because in my ya na see public account committee. So what be I said that here na nka say ni pariko ya. We don't case BSC or Manford. Papa bia okoto akola bi mo na.
Yes.
Kona ye dey 15 years. Any be ye pay o. Fast na pa ye self o. Afi na be di eche say papa we di Dubai dey. And na mo say 8 years na so. Na uti ayi na ban for ban no se me interest. This can achieve. Nti me dey ye say o mo say mo move no fast. Na special prosecutor dey me feel say side cry be ye free wa ye nyim free wo. Na mo ye nko ye nyim free. Na say dey na boka keke because ye nyam fast also. Me I don't see any use in this kind of special prosecutor, you know, because by then part of why I because okay, we prosecute be man. Ya suspect for it jeri ni panenti. Ghana for buy and they buy yes so fast. Mo me dey me feel say but am for start to petition. Me feel say
over support petition.
O me dey support because I don't see the use in me dey beka say me nka say yen beka say yen gu ade no kra free yen cutting free okra. Na yen go a normal system na the prosecuting go for because
how then will we fight against how then will we fight against the corruption?
And I said the process will be wide to say Yoko Honum. Other institutions.
How effective has Yoko been? How effective has the Eshraj been over the years in our fight? In our fight against the so are we
have to change our attitude.
If we will we be going back to square one again?
No, but we are already in square one. They me Papa will buy Omuya Batami do ABC. And there I will be. Why normal prosecutor and Dakutum, special prosecutor. Apart from fans AG ni normal why. Say be a prosecutor go be idea ma kokota be and another time just again and I want to ask you. Mami ba ku omo sentence absentia. So that's it ebujiri. They say so dem ebujiri o. And so be dem wa say so wa ma so we no that means that matter. No what be allow me to get here. You see, then I sentence no, and then start it. Or tell Butia, 15 years and so bad.
I don't
yeah. No. And I can't
where's so bad?
No.
But me tell me, see, sentence start the day that they give it to you.
And the sentence started the day. You found near the Oko. So they say, we don't know what you're. The sentence was done in absentia.
So my answer is yours too. Okay, you make up any special. You know, that's America for Ghana.
Exactly.
A very good point I'm making.
Yes. You know, America for Ghana don't go. Exactly. In Ghana, yes, our judgment. No matter up to now, young of Panama. Men fa me say you because we tell almost a year before I buy power. Maka bibi. Mu dey fan say. Maka bibi ka say oye NDC ni. Nti dey NDC you committed to bring the person. No, I'm saying that. No, I'm saying this. But you had 1 year, almost 1 year after the woman sentence. Man fa number. I say man, I say you serious or no more. So, until we should be serious.
I say
before I start on my memfa about the boy Ghana Police Service, IGP, and Minister of Interior.
Okay.
And BEM. And bring me to go village on them.
Go
me call a friend Prince.
Okay.
So they make go home. Hey, I cry on tell power.
Yeah.
In terms of security.
Yeah.
And bra, we do insurance at 3 o'clock.
And you right?
Yes. To me train so nam sebe 3:32. Sebe 4. They say me see ya me kwa don't go come me see ya na me tum ka puwa na me ko. But cause be na wo ye ni wo panto so. I mean who ka bia say oba. Na me dem ko du ye. Ti me ko me fa lady bi wo. Ani ne mba wo. They say o baby fa ma me krobo so.
Ma me krobo ya.
Na me ko ti me ko na ga so ho ko na so kwa we kwa akosi. Konongo na mso ke na me ko fast na be fa because Yes, me bana pantuna ponti. No say bra what the men found na sa kwa no so die. Say na kwonfo wo so no wutimi tikodam made ti ana waba. Timi kwa mko edwani prem edwani no so enkoda na nopa 4 o'clock. Yemro yeme salai na police escort di ebeko. Na hasan na chete ndra mi si ye na mituka ko na ka so ndwati na mo twema. Escort di o mako. Me dey say me na me go e chese yam ko bra ye ma but according to custom officers na me do am me ko ho nche no mo kire say sa police what fana sa ko fu yo ma bobo masu. Say di o ma begu abeye 1 year nta ma esi ade. Ano abras. Ano ani ne sera ntimi ko ga esa ron ka me ndu. Nti police escort arape o mo dey 4 o'clock. O me fi don ko kroma be do the next district. Na ho for no so be fire sa na o dey ban so no so. Say ntimi twom ho. But according to information across of the man, I say put for no bomb more than pipe because what they say to dia one more band to I am on Casau. That's a moment. Taba for the side and get and come and cry. Well, let me see. Me was I who's Adams and the castle. Adam in my Irana. Mr. GPS. Me number go from Quasso. Send no more tema. Escort to Domaba. Me and Minim Coy. Inti sad Medina. Yes, sir, don't go up. Yes, sir, you're the skit for go up. But I think they still need more. But according to what some of pa and Tamad, because me putting now, me crab at 2 kilometers behind me, a barrier home. I think we said, so, be me can not from good time from back. What is happening? Say, not there, or yes, I'm get to in Tibeka say, a bad friend in Gospel logistics. The guy can say, nobody among be more cars, not the hope. Yes, I quanning it by Robbie, which is the first one. 8 times a day. A rain now. Yes, I don't go. A rain now. From insurance, I could don't go. But I said, I brassy. But okay, okay, and I put 45 of them by now. Okay, put to that almost say, Grana. You say,
Happy 95 FM was a good search. I think that we have exhausted the year. Young boy. Yeah, I don't hear about. I got to hear about it.
And never say you. Because started the last time say I think and no 3 days. We almost started there 5:15. After this can 5:15. Yeah, because conversation is opening upon 5. Echo 6. I feel as I'm going to Bible start.
Cancel Martin. Because they are bruising. Most every topic you honor. Bruising.
They have got a year for us. Because I don't know the kind of people are interested in the OSP matters. But there are also other matters, internal politics of the New Patriotic Party. But also, Manuel, Etienne, and no Ekikano.
There be Mamma. Say, I didn't mean I mentioned on chassis
because it's no, every year. And I know every year because Paul Afoko has returned. Yeah. He's going in for the chairmanship position again. Can Japan? What to? Or say? If we get 0 in any constituency, or say dia omobejia tumu da in any constituency, say ebeto abano na obetimi enya 0 Manuel. There goes one party no. Ye ni hon kobo.
Sefah, sir, I think I've been officially about be share Jumedi na say. Mefa kwenye sudi achia you Dr. Alajima Mudubawia. Which I share in Twabana say, I think, and then we have a region, or clear. I think some of the Isunafo, Isutifi constituencies, no, Yampon Kana, and in Twabo, when in the area had just a mirabam, no, so what is Simon also, a be Michion also. I think Yaku with the incoming national youth organizer, say, OTA, into also Michiano, Esa also Chia, Mandela, we are thinking coming great Accra Regional Youth Organizer. It's here for one council, see, mention more tactics, no. After council march as you. Council march as you. Council march as you. Commander,
engineer, Japan. Your Dr. Brian.
Obi Otiana and we be a
Kennedy Akompreku e Japan. And I a Dr. Mahmoud Ebaumia. And a Dr. Yao or say a duchum.
Okay.
In the Empenifon, you know, my say NPP, Emba. And Koshom no one to almost swab a new back.
No cray.
Now say, oh, Chiaba, queta 9 and Nuna.
Maybe we'll be honest you. We say, we kind of saying, Uncle Botti, or Tio to meet Chairman Penny, Meboa. Chia chief of staff. Chia chief of staff, Chia. Me Obiani, your Chia. Obiani, maybe you'll be a chief of staff.
Chief of staff, your chief of staff back.
Yes.
Your
chief of staff, not your on in the bed, you're in the back. Me Susan contest. Me make a contest once. Me chia na me chia.
Okay. All right. Yanko.
Me chia. Me chia no Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia.
Emmanuel Yanko.
Me tie phobia audio tie happy 98.9 FM we are me chia obi biara. E chia wan kasa so sefa. Chia we chia uncle ebo chia cancel. Send your cancel apples ni post ya what take kid. But I'll try my possible best. Send a DBA, no. Yera Polafoko, I think recently I know also. My hint say national chairmanship position on also personal contest. I think it's a very good step. And I will share penny for Chrome where you muti say on personal contest for national chairmanship role now. Muna young crophobia, mudi party nimu, achepa, mudi mutinti my pa, we share yera chairman to me, we share yera John Bwedu. We share the party we are hierarchy now of fame, so a by experiencer or will be we share Rabu Acheja Koswa. Obia new Obeka Charles he doesn't nobody can dispute the competence and then the knowledge when it comes to the issues of the New Patriotic Party. Yera Paula Foko Nanseano no so a unity also a better contest. And I think someone has also Obiso. Why? Debut. I think aside
chairmanship. There is another gentleman.
Yes.
But I'll recall.
So we share more contest for national chairmanship rule. I think
Kankambwedu.
Yeah, Kankambwedu. So maybe believe it say they are all competent, they are all able and capable.
David Kankambwedu.
Now say MPP for any of them a bit me also the rule very well. Now the election ahead of us, or the she should be on the better one they about the New Patriotic Party.
What kind of chairman do you need?
For me,
so let me not you, but what kind of chairman is the New Patriotic Party looking for?
For me, I believe that the chairman, chairman or bit me a party name Ajitumi in 2028. And I will share or more contesting in Ubusa Media with their rich experience when it comes to the New Patriotic Party. But did you say any of them can be able to fight?
David Kankambwedu, JB,
yes,
Wachi Ejako,
yes, and
Chairman
Afoko,
Chairman Afoko.
Yes.
You believe say any of them?
Any of them, say Nyankopon Adonia Kotoa Banase, Omudin Kunima, with their rich experience. About MPP more, Mijidi say, bit made the party name party name Kaya to me in 2020. So we share NDC their performance within the past 10 months with promise or more promising Ghana for a basic and ne yin who share the fight against Galamsey or Moka once a man. They are even giving up when it comes to the fight against Galamsey. We share taxes or Moka so mobile. Oh, now tell me improvement on my when it comes to the fight against Galamsey. Tell me promises or more promises. Promise or more promises. Let me back on my implement it. Catch me. AI to fight Galamsey. When some of the AI be a fight. Camping some fight. On betchum. Won't campings be on my.
But if you're to say that, you also promise some of the
anytime we are making this argument, not some of the MPP, I don't understand. MPP net so. So that's the reason why you MPP. You find the same MPP name so. Somewhere in nephew.
But
why do you go back?
How do you also compare a 10-month-old government to an 8-year-old?
10-month-old, I'm on just salary. Are they not drawing salaries?
Hold on. Would you be fair?
Meetier.
Would you be fair?
Meetier.
If a year Oba, 8-year-old,
yes,
they play ping pong,
yes,
with somebody like say Evans 10, Evans 15 years.
Okay.
15 years.
Okay.
Right.
John Mahama how many years? How many years to reign? How many years?
4.
So after December, quarter of his tenure.
No.
That maybe yes. After December, the quarter of his tenure about off. I got 3 quarter. And it say almost a year. Now catch him say promises in the fight against Galamsey or implemented by Kumpu. Now say 9 months. What do you mean? 9 months. Yes, so still I say and you could water treatment center. Oma closing it down.
No, the Oramuta Wakilu last
2 months, man. Wait 2 months.
And you 2 months ago.
Wait 2 months.
And you 2 months ago.
Wait 2 months.
Oma restarted production. But it's not been 2 months. It's not even been about even 2 weeks, another 3 weeks. Mutawakilu, who is the CEO of the Ghana Water Company Limited, a week or 2 ago, a press conference, Mitobi, say it will be starting. Onka say almost start about 2 weeks ago.
To be started. Uncle, when they casa, mama,
what I say, 2 weeks. I've got time.
Uncle, one shas, yes, no. And to share campings, Omuka some better campings, maybe campings man or machu. Omuka says small boys and girls, and your moon on betchu. John Dramani Mahama Jina Simpios, it is not reasonable. So betching Qualano. But a no man or chum. So tell me, this even and what Chroma Kai say or so be more amnesty. Meboa. Sefa meboa. My tear for to say unim. Meboa. My besi amnesty no monsan kai. 9 months to office. Who call first year? So I'm not contradicting. That's what you said. Yes. No, you told us, sir, amnesty. That's what you told us. You told us that your focus will be on the big men and big ladies who are behind Galamsey. But we are seeing the opposite. You are arresting the small boys and small girls. Still, and no more amnesty. That's what I'm drawing your attention to. So why is the contradiction? If it be a contradiction, then I'm more contradicting more. Because Boshamu say you are doing the opposite of what you promised. That's what I'm trying to say. 10 months, to almost a year into office. Ghana for expecting 24-hour economy now, close to a year, 24-hour economy at Tonsium. And the NDC food soldiers in the for Juma. Near Casa Muba, Yana Kaman 133, na baby. Now 133 baby.
So say the
looking at the performance of the NDC.
And I know bit me about any chairman of the leading party, no.
Close to 1 year, 24-hour economy at Tonsium. Ye unzo she. Moba bem kase moba be taxes efi ho. Ye Ghana for jina so to abama. Moba mu e-levy. Mu ye can say betting tax. Betting tax plus e-levy na generated 2.5 billion for the government. Mu introduce D-levy, dumso levy. Muyi mienu we de baku by no kwane a percent generating 5.9 billion. That one alone. D-levy nkwa menka to amos had to insurance so and the menka ho ye.
There is someone for to into insurance.
Omodi to insurance. Omodi to non-life insurance.
It is there.
There is no tax on non-life insurance. Omodi to non-life insurance.
Shemranu bill. Go and look at
me makai.
It is there.
Oh.
It was even instituted as far back as 2013.
No.
It has not been enforced yet.
Exactly.
It is there. It's
emissary levy.
No. Manuel, they may try say, sir, a yet tax component. No, maybe share that echo GR new because when it came, I wanted to speak about it. And there are things that when person Babatina from Mwaka or Bramini Moshe. So I sought education on that because insurance, I mean, nipa bi owo insurance company bi wo issue tawano eso ya. Or he was raising concerns about sa ade no. Me koye mu chire me mu 2013.
Okay, me
2013. Emra no ewo ho.
Okay. Can I proceed?
Say non-life, I will say a taxi.
Can I proceed?
So the finance minister here and say or igniting brano said there be a better juma. So it is not a new tax, a new introduction there be.
Emission tax. Now I'm running you. Emission tax. Now I'm running you. Na yeje. Now buying the emission tax. Oh, the law was there. But not government implemented no emission tax. It was implemented and it was taken away. So before about I think it's 2 years or 3 years, no emission tax, emission tax. And if the law is there, now you enforce embrano. Now what about enforce embrano to also because now embrano da ho, and you should be justified. Say what taxing for. Are you telling us the previous day? Oh, Aklebo, you are gagging me. If I'm running that same, I was so much insurance with tax bill or so much. Now say the previous government and what the buy was a baby. Now was a buy and cast what the twaba. What the twaba? What Jim Brof what? At 200 the OGB. And I will share so many things. Our Mokaye, Sefah, our Monja dia. It shows saying Yakupon Yaduma. Any chairman obey the MPP in India, Beboa.
Quick one on Kennedy.
Kennedy issue. What's he saying? What's he saying?
Was it constituency be Obenya a 0 when you vote?
And you by force.
And Yadia, Unimbeji a results not to
Unim, won't to my more sure say party not say some appeal committee be. Maybe say one election we na say one tiasia, ultimate the cohort. And also say one tiasia ultimate the cohort. Now the cohort I could share one say we any way intina main tiasia say menya 0. Oh baby, it's very simple. So baby ubenya 0 abenya 0. NDC nya 0, the MPP nya 0 da. Boko last election. Some of the polling stations MPP nya 0. Some of the polling station NDC su nya 0. So as a candidate you had zeros. Oh, don't do this. In Boko I'll get you there. Polling stations. You got zeros. Don't do this. I want to sometimes say for more platform where a very big platform. We should try our possible best not to misinform the ordinary Ghanaian. Okay, Sefah, who say unya education war? We reference and so tax and so Pacho Bokwen this enya 0 in some polling stations.
I cannot.
I know they want pay education.
No,
how do you like their medical can also go pay education. No. Oh, then I said I'll get it for you. Me say to abano. Na baby wo na unya 0 constituency bi. Unya 0 polling station bi. Na say won tiase side na menya 0. You can't threaten the party. Say won tiase. When sometimes I feel very sad when it comes to leadership. Obi can be yetimi free nipa krono. Cause asema working. Enye called disciplinary committee in him. But ebi mo di omo kan bibia yes ye enje omo because maybe so much na party ni mo acho say.
Is it not a semblance of the fact say the party structures are ineffective and there is what I may describe as discretionary use of powers on certain individuals.
Exactly. Exactly. No, me when you ask me, when you ask me, I've been saying about, I've been talking about this for some time now. Sir, who see obi a bibi na senya? Who see obi suye bibi a obe friend pa kona kasa ade a wo so ye enye. You can't at a point say oh ade a wo ye enye. Then obi a can say that same thing before. You were quiet about it. Enti ade ani pa kona kasa ono se wonya 0 baby a ompene no. You have to call the person ompene saying na pull ye kwato aba no wonya 0. Woni pulling agent wo. Say wo pulling agent wo. Na wo pulling agent wo no wonya 0. Unti asi out me to call this you can't say appeals committee also want to asi out me to call court. Na say ya to aba na say obenya 0.
Mano was maminko ye council EpaHoaDaben na party noa imwa no omu free ya ne United Party atiom ho agina content cre men kan de okan nemo mituma
say
Polavoko is coming back into the free, and as he's made mention of the fact that he wants to get back into the free, or compete as chairman party. It's a party of free move, and what people may describe as bizarre circumstances.
When from let
me use my words. But now who suspend you? Be no nipa na my back be your eye in there.
Almost
suspended. He was suspended. Fine. He was suspended. Fine. Why not just have a party review? Ebio Ora Kennedy, a compre Japan, or say constituency biara obenya zero mbiano. Constituency based.
So don't Gomorrah. Ejadem anyway. Some of us, a lot of people believe say the decay in the MPP, one of the most critical evidence of the decay started with the Afoko coup d'etat. Coup d'etat on the Pami Afoko ne on suspend the Afoko ne Kwabena Japan Sami Crab and a host of executives. Even believe said that was the beginning of the downfall of the MPP. And so if that's the case, Ananka Chairman Foko say of person who the chairman and ordinarily no inka ebe represent some people say oh and then can normal a back. The problem is that party now Afuku now a chairman no free mono. Any party are over to totally different. In fact, it didn't keke and the same, but about party buying soon buying they are totally different. But some of us believe it's a pattern that is say from 2009 His Excellency Nana do take you one pattern that say deliberately or more alter the character of the party. You see how you can't even recognize the party. Well, I focus on somebody I really respect. So what sense now are draining us of full self say, oh yeah, chairman. Maybe he thinks he has what it takes to revive the party to its original settings. All I can say is I can just wish him well. I have to party for no to decide whether they want to make him chairman or not. And it's something that I want to really have a massive biting. However, Ken then they make it be because Ken process now Ken ebe Oma into all kinds of no, it could lead to say Obi choose on that president of Ghana. So when they now your interest in that contest no. Because at the end of the day, that process can only lead to somebody potentially would not be doing so. That is going to be interested in. Now, as before I say, almost on move to so Obiak as sponsor now. Because you see, young guy say your system, party, any party in the government. Yeah. Your government here, individual, yeah. All the party does is to sponsor Obi in the contesting. Or it has believe in the Central Chrono would carry out or more value sets or more principles or more vision. So be a presenter. Oh, into and MP from the rightly almost say Obi to be no a party is subine, party in spirit, and they choose Central Chrono. Be one, no. Some say, or son, and a ye more presidential candidate. If that's the case, I just say it may share so and then they buying. Because as soon as you be a my, I brand you be a my, I turn my, I'm a buy no, oh free Ghana na Ghana virtue, Ghana soul and gas was broken, Obianje politicians in the but I free soon. That economy no, the economy in DBM. That got the economy losing credibility. To extent say affair na say junk. Yeah. Say economy 101 o yiske free botum na cost of living are unbearable. Because I can't believe Ghana for years celebrity see the no 10 point something. Yeah. Because party manage to be my for party na kasa catch say see the night hata so guys say see the night hata me friend no suppress with the hatarization of the city See, I ha. And a part in catcher say, Tama omu free soon. Omu sponsor or man penny president for our free soon. $1, 1 cedi. See, our meals name are acquire $1 to 2 cedis. And that they expected, say, in Camille's Mahama Nimos, in Ombe resigning. But the envelope under the table, when you could tell me, and you're America. And yet, in terms of His Excellency, Dr. Mahmoud Bamiaba, no, I bet CAC, no. Tama ye omu free soon. Na see the name around between 15 and 17 cities. Celebrating over 14.
January 6th. January 6th. January 6th, 14.75.
Okay.
So approximate 15.
That's 14.75. 14.75.
BOG.
40.75. 40.75.
BOG dear no.
14.75.
So it may go a little higher in 14.75.
14.75.
Okay.
So now you see 2 cities. Oh, they have 14.75.
Cancel.
But my so amused. Say, man, or fighter. Oh, fighting 14.75. Man, no, tell me 2 cities no. Man, 2 cities no. 2 cities no. Oh, see, that be tell me 2 cities no. There be become 20. There be. It's as same making. I do can 2012. Me Koti Obi. There be mature standards now. Mature standards now. What I say. So the standard was that so far as they were concerned, City could do 2 cities in poor. They expected say the president should resign. The didn't on resign here, the envelope under the table. Some of them catch certainly 2 cities. Then you do form po. So that's the standard, almost standard. No, say it shouldn't even be 2 cities. I'm surprised that no a jubilated 14.75. Oh, okay. It was also okay. Necessary. Okay, no master. What one mean because no master. Oh, so party team manage at home. His Excellency Bamiamai. So on the way solve the haterization of the city. In Bakomo, a sponsor my president. I'm not turning my gun for no. Or by Okache said, I'll protect the public purse.
Yeah.
So I'll protect the public purse. You see, I'll share the echoes here. What said, read the public purse was open ajar. So be it me, Irim, Ikoyi, open. See, any party in show. Any party to extend say. Party ni be you be amaye. Ombe as a party for Nankasa air catcher say, oh, your contest is the Ghana for a contest anybody here for sinners contest. Now we have a move because we are bonnet 10, normal list. Now we me send me the 10. Also yeah 10 cents. So you see omkasa 10 cents of Bamia. The Bamia man 16.
Me titi mo dia ba me ni ma de cry the 10 cents me no me titi some cause 10 cents yeah me I don't know the 10 cents on
Brian then I say
the 10 so 10 on my 16 so akoye sinners contest munti ni yo in fact conform with our potential with our Ghana president almost say now oko into no some of the sense of Brian there say Brian Ferguson okay I also was going issue.
Yes, by election.
I Ghana for it came. So okay.
Yeah.
So okay. Almost say not brand share. So the point is that now money. Say mon crop was most the intermo yam politics say because some Ghana ye. Money say mon crop for say Ghana. Na mo ya we. Say mo crop for no. Omo say Ghana man ho. Omo say Ghana. And now modete. Now no metie His Excellency Dr. Baumia. O say on oye juma pa ma omo wini power. And a man for a benye musika tam. To ye juma pa na hanan abenye sika. Onye juma pa na mano o dia wahin. And mano I tell you I need to imagine. Mano I could also I don't want to imagine. And you know me come and oh boss. But I say 2016 no yejuma heavy. I'm a munya to me. I must have to. I'm for the new musika tam. As a position okay in pay in position ni pay oh. In position ni pay. In a position ni pay. See, so at the end of the day, no. This is a party ni su and the buying. And you soon buy what the interest of Ghana at heart. Okay, 208. Because the 207, I'm calling presidential elections now. Yeah, I say yeah, and before almost spending propaganda. But say election, no, you can say Obi and Winnie. And now oral enchantment now first round or the second. Say for party a unity no. And say young say you see kaka ewo campaign no. Me see form. Na me opinion na do. That day na in Japan and all party. It's almost some say Alan losing to no free party no that time. Now after that beautiful ceremony, then they went on an attack spree against someone who supports Alan. Deliberate attack spree. Now say say minting if because of minty. Now say mbebu amount for enemy cheme. Party for the Kasaya na Intersay Juma. Now one of the biggest figures in MPP, Ura Darocha, a troll letter. Say, they all disagree. They shouldn't take Alan Chamantin back. Why? What was his reason? Say, Upushi Alan, say, Unchusu Ghana, and now Unchusu MPP, Upuchusu Ghana. And they don't want people like that in the party. Sana Darocha Kain. When you make a putting at Cheletano. You can go and look for the letter. Letter na no more spread or say Alan Chese say he's asked to choose between Ghana and party now. We choose Ghana because of that it's a moment. So that is the character of the party. We a party are omu join Ghana. Omu focus omu party. Very parochial in nature. So the point is in case of winner, obe take oath be. The first will be take is obe faithful to Ghana. And the first will be take you. Say he's going to be faithful to Ghana. Now, party nisu adverse to the interest of Ghana. No? Is that party capable of choosing anybody? Obe faithful to Ghana now. Me encourage you. I'm just asking you. Party watch without a shadow of a doubt. Say, no dear, the interest in Ghana, the interest in the party. No. Is that party capable of choosing somebody or be faithful to Ghana? And you will be that. Among advertising, I do admire. I do it me share Ghana for him, a coffee for him. And say, maybe a present. No. Me swear, me take an oath, say, I'm going to dedicate myself to the well-being of every Ghanaian. In spite of that, more a coffee for man to my MP and the party sponsor into me for development and Bremer. Against on oath or take here. What types have by election when we are just and I know what I say and that if you are late.
Yeah.
Just so it was alleged.
Yeah.
Say, and before Kochi, we
Nisikani,
if we can interest him. Okay. Election. How does that cast us in the baby? Just one year mistake. No man to a ma candidate at the party sponsor. Be intervening the casa about development for Ejesu. Because who be president, only president of your party, we are president of the country.
Yeah.
And you know how our develop your mind, your obligation, and it should not be hindered by say just share the resource of Ghana equitably. So Sefah, party or no ni interest in Ghana. Party or more campaign or more catch say or more contest or more phobia because some sinners. I bet than a sinners contest. I bet than a sinners contest. It is our sinners contest na Kenny who say, hey, man, who ya almost be dimi wo isrim because we are sinners. Almost be dimi na man sure is a bit of maybe a minya zero. Na me chemo say. Se minya zero a men da and all chain.
Yeah.
Because there's sinners contest. Sinners what you say any sinners
Ebony.
Aboniefo contest. And it will who were preempted.
I hope it is
were preempted. You are to be fair to Kennedy, it's our election campaign. We are not penalties all about Ghana. To be fair to him, me can't say the word count. Me say no matter. Manuel house.
Following him because already
on yeah, the UP plus.
Posting a picture, a picture for when or they can be account.
And
then he deleted it. And it's okay, sir. Because me have family say no press.
My council wrap up. My council wrap up, mommy. My council wrap up. Sometimes you hear what this will do. Sometimes you hear what this will do.
Very critical.
I doubt so. He would think about Ghana. Oh, that's what I'm trying to see because I'm not seeing it. Yes, so I'm trying to see.
Justify Alan years ono asa to mu post bi o kan ade no kan kono question na kan o kan na so da so party no wa mess that question o we are media no and you pompo you be chief in same because mamu was yeah read the letter no
that's a wrap up mommy
so media I'm speaking I'm not too enthused about or more contest. Because we choose to no, so party we soon in the buying. Want to choose to be or Ghana interest at heart.
Dr. Brian Champon. Yeah, I say do chum.
They say party no. Doesn't come to team you. Party no. I'm not in any way saying say Obini Ghana. Someone for the contest. And party to choose.
Yes.
It could be someone who contest be more Ghana at heart. And I'm going to say me no. If I come to say, no, can't Ghana asem Iraq in Japan. The point is that the party capable of choosing somebody. The party is after 229. It's to change and Bibiano. Is the party as it is today, no, capable of choosing somebody who will be faithful to Ghana? I don't think so. Is the party so one idea make about contestants.
Contestants. Yeah.
It could be some of the contestants have Ghana at heart.
At heart, of course.
It could be.
But party
is the party capable of choosing people who have Ghana at heart? No. Who will be faithful to Ghana? No. Is the party capable of choosing people who will
choose Ghana at the expense of the party?
Uphold, preserve, and defend
the good name of Ghana.
The laws of Ghana. Without my handle Galamsey issues, a party in his key. I reports to Nkwankwa, President International. Obi doctor for no, is the party capable of choosing somebody who would dedicate themselves to the well-being of Ghana? All manner of people. That's why it's an emphatic no. We share the extent of our more campaign, tribal campaign, religious bigotry. Is the party capable of The answer is an emphatic no. See, yeah, town, see, I have to see, UP plus, Mother Party UP. Omoko, yeah, many aircraft or candidates of Shana said that they make the which are air cancer seminar. Others are open. But oh, yeah, but Mano sharp. One day when the preemptive, we say, blocky, friends, oh, sharp, yeah, but Umbra, na yam build the strong Ghana. I know, I mean, China, and says, can about me, I say, everyone saying, oh, we need a shema, Mano Yan Tam. I'm not what you say. Someone who is got Tam. What I say? Not yam build a strong Ghana.
Debbie, Meko,
strong Ghana.
Mati, I can't remember. Happy 90.9 FM was good to EpaHoaDaben Jumadi, and I did a brown. Yanko na Yamfa a year, Ura Ibu Kumsin, on a member of the Central Regional Elections Directorate for the National Democratic Congress. We cried and can you fear us?
Oh, the being a baby. Oh, the second. I'm party Gua, and this is a better because at least some of my good opposition.
And the Empire mobile sepa and
oh, be but it's a family there, the American say, I forgot about it there. Made me feel sent one bank because at least the politics why you do me be a age na dey cry be an emba. Me nim na age mo pesi. But MPP we angasa dey nya MPP then na mini IPA kan say afoko san be je ngwase because you see a party a ye koyi flag bearer and sana ya ba beto down elections no afoko dey na cheto be win because one o hwa dey see HSA Kufaro ni team no mo mbel ntina ma mo de pamo yesi na audio information ba bontin no mo pamo na mo ko he see ya be say ekotui just no mo yo no me a HSA mo to abande ama ba o me a saa na otiti o mo nsama mo kana because wo friend ni MPP ni bia na ka so ba o me na de ko ba o me na de ko mi mo de me MPP ni bo na nka me candidate nka be cry de nka e Brian because if he say among the government Queen Brian the youngest it is a MPP stay opposition for 8 years Brian will be stay within 60 years but about me and Japan all the rest will be over 70 years so I believe that if you look at the way Ghana politics in a time will come and the youth will stand against the old age in politics. And so I believe says and come over here calculations here. And Brian has somebody come to turn about imagine it's okay. But yes, or quarter because things that the service say will be a quarter which mean be the president. Into Bamia and I just okay. Me for so me quarter and then of the mayor president. And I believe say that is why Omenti which is a trend and I say likely say about home about me. But say talk about me. Then it means all the executive that was in is going to be on based on Bawumia people. Because we will be our own anti Bawumia. There's no way they will about to Abanama because that is why they've done that. Media only MPP members here to about yes started with the platform. Say ye could flag bearer. You need be answer. Flag bearer is a bear Bawumia. Omo making na the very faction of Bawumia. Into who are winning in line with piano. Don't go and waste your time. Because me, I've been in this system. Me too. In some maybe why I am platform so radio so. Because when my career fast so this week I am farmer. Politics, you am born in Jew. Politics, you am born in Jew. So say.
So did you say?
Do one wo afuku. Ema nam sinti ye yi wo afiri mu a. Na say ba me na line of Akufo-Addo. Na say ba me be five better position. Don't go and waste your time. Because they will not vote for you. Because any delegate he be asked to Abiano or Bawumia flag bearer. Who delegate better because of to Obama anti-Bawumia as chairman. It will never happen. So me there you are by on to that.
Oh.
Of course, I'm telling you. We've been in system for so many years, so we get
a
oh yes. Because you got to Abawe.
But maybe also conviction say this is the very time.
And I'm say now this MPP is not about the party we need him. It's about who they want to become the flag bearer. Only they determine who become the chairman, who become the secretary, who become the general secretary, who become the branch executives. That is what is going to happen. Sankomo started from down there. That is where Afoko can say, okay, me present the contest as chairman. But now that they are going to do the flag bearership, you two are paid 1st January. Next about me a flag bearer. Afoko should forget it because it will not help him. They will never vote for him. That is the point.
So if you say the flag bearer will have an influence,
it's not about he will have influence. Do you think some end this in? Ne yakoto aba. Me fan say me fan dey care ko yi. E say din get ya. So on your flag bearer, e we NDC. And I say ko Julius. Say Julius me flag bearer e we NDC. Na say me ye delegate, na me koto aba. Na me so ke chairman ya me koto na aba ya mani. Onu wo Julius. E na aba no so ye koto flag bearer no. E say din get ya ni a. Oba koto aba ma obi o ya anti say din get ya. Odi na development na obenya ukrum. So this is simple. This is simple. It's not about the Onube count. Of course, this is not the Onube count. The Ewo who se fa who me fan say wa utwe. Say akoto aba me fan say okay. Ebokum sin me flag bearer. Who ye delegate. Ni ato aba na manya. E na we ko chairman. But chairman no or ya anti Ebokum sin. Who as a delegate will go and vote for chairman who is anti Ebokum sin or no ye flag bearer no. You won't do that. Intermediate, I mean that's what I'm saying. Okay, fine. Maybe I don't know ready. Intercrete mo say bia ba me won wini. But about me we need to forget about it. Na me can the dance unim. Me dey can the Canada me ne nya twen. Because abi aye to obi a won agent. Obi a won agent. E ko to abi a the agent ko. And it say unya agent na ne yedin. Because MPP mu ye ko to aba na ojeji ahwa ye be bu afa wo so. One can they see where I was worth wago. One can now go to MPP go to Aba. Nasa we years ago ye pull agent for a people election. Ni pull agent for in a match of phone go. Only match of crime or general pull agent. You dare not. Intermediate there's all you say. Obe pay go form the yes, because I better there too until they have opportunity say who pull agent to on. O we na osan ya wo ko bia nya adwuma policy ayeyi te nya asese wo betima akokoto ko se we agent ansan de a anai bi agent no ansan kra na ese wo cho reason ti a wo nsan because we pull agent na ye to abawie na wan ansan o si ade na wo me petima ansan na se wan to afia ye mfa nya adwuma se wo che ni nti a wo nsan mema obunfu ka se me de ye agree nti me ja akwa me nsan wan ansan because mbra no wan ansan etimi e ma na ye adwuma. But when you to say, "Eh, be a bano," I have 5 9 and 16 minutes sign the idea bet me a cocoa. And said, man, I say, can no, just at because
there was also just trading the polling.
Before no more, they are not afraid of threat to. Nana do more time. You just cry to others to class no more passy. Nana do your two. Some no your president. Cock to cry my ruler. Or was saying that me person me, won't me young one young. That is the party for you. Intermediate advice I'm going to say. Me again na me no kan MPP angasa dey as a matter of fact they don't have any candidate as obey president Nkrumah. This go for you mjin obi no can dey obey president Ghana ba on their records as a economic messiah obey Ghana see o ka say na do ka say me Akufo-Addo me lawyer ni minim economics economy start to chap and some nti papa we dey onya party ni o but because of so nim economics nti me dey na baro up to two ska say me dey tell like we have 14.7. We have 4.2. We call 14.7. We call 4.7. What are you saying? No, yes, say. No, yes, say.
5.4. 2020. 4 years. Also just a CD. And you can you because I don't want to bring the issue of
You understand? You understand? Such a person, most of my president Nkrumah, and again, economy is Monday. Oh, yeah, of course, unless when I win him. What almost by 3-4 years. Now, more for common fans, single one punko. So we are in what quarter? Your third quarter, two chances of common fans. Yamu deni bio. Sika ke tia pa de kwa assembly. What are you talking about? And then $1 above from $1 above, I refer to a lot of goods. And then once again, and you say, no one channel. And then obi video. And obi video crashing. Oh, no, God, see. Obi video say, I didn't mamma and yet, I didn't mamma and yet because first I'm coming to me, guess free. But then Omana and Ram and the guest said to me, almost all per boys. Of course, I know obi video last or yeah. Also, can I am Ram and the guest, no? And he said, or some of us, man, or 1 year, I can say, I'm guest back. Because I guess will be able to channel. No, as a matter of fact, this one only me, I say, me, I've told you several times, say, politics are here, propaganda, too. It's going to be beyond because of internet and social media and Obian in the echo. Yet the amicus Babata say, economy, and as a year, no be better with that. Nimpanon Doye. And see, send a debut. Sometimes I am economy, I'm much way. Put me, and I said, me cook will be to say, Ghana, I want to bar me. Let me say something. Son of me, come here, Sana. We are Sana. Who cry again for you more. Mr. Trouble, because I'm going to find you. Concerning the money, as a woman can, as a woman can meet you. Woman, as a Carona wants to ask you. If you understand an argument, I said, now you are missing the point. Woman can say, or no can say, or call school, or the 2000 or call but the second answer. Then the second answer, I just know my boy. When I go for the time, made me back I spent over 7,000 cities. What are you talking about? And they're gonna know my phobia and gonna be a dance here. Because me chicken, I tongue. I go for the time. Now me told layer more than 450, and I'm look at the layer 400. Soft. Now me told 420, and that's soft 350. Apart from a big seed in the under and ordinary. Not fine nice, 3 CD, and the fine nice, 4 CDs. A bit on 5 CDs. Fine nice, 4 CDs and say, no. You don't buy. It's not true. It's not true. You don't buy. It's not me top papa. You don't buy. Fine nice, me top papa. And who's the Mambo be money. And Akufado and 4 CDs. Unim normal can far. Unim normal can Ghana. What's the Ghana for here? The Bible because a fine man. Ebia no nim senka. Obedi president. Maybe I know maybe I won't be able to. So until I know many now, say I do by a flag bell unless I say a bois. I did a better tone. It's a Ghana and America, for instance, they don't care about those things. But Ghana, I buy a very emotional when it comes to my issues. What I say, get here to Jane Boone. Obia who has some again. All of us are getting a video that Quanabuno. By emotions. I didn't know about, but I didn't know about. But if you're investigation, you're going to Biana. Gani Kasimbia.
Debbie.
No,
I understand the analogy.
I'm just.
Maybe you might not have known what had transpired.
Yes, there's too much about it.
No.
I'm not
going
out that side. I'm saying that
the other side of the story.
Yes, so emotions. They mad. They are touchy. As something to say, sorry, I say. And see, some fans say, Bassi and go cancer. Can I do info? Who call Brian? Why? Oman or Marco Castle? We see ye, Nipe, who are no charge. I don't know charge. Hotel our Ghana in or your crew. We are basic and on the cocoa hotel in our man or Marco Boom from him. The Sango Fuina, I see. Sango Fuina, I see. I may have been so be president. The number. Into the man, I can let an inquiry.
David, so yeah. I would want to understand the tangent of the letter.
Yes.
And how that is going to be fused into.
Thank you very much.
The larger scheme of
Council Kasembi said the reason why Pamo Alan they say.
Debbie, one can say the reason.
Okay. But I will say,
listen.
Okay.
Alan resigned. Thank you. Because
Ghana.
When given the opportunity,
yes,
you choose Ghana over.
Thank you. Yes. Now maybe kind the Alan Troy. Any day that roach. Oh, one moment.
You have just 2 minutes.
Thank you. So I'm
because
thank you. This is what Alan wrote. I concede in all humility that no single individual is more important than the party to which he belongs. But we must also not lose. We are kind of saying, letter or Troy. I concede in all humility that no single individual is more important than the party to which he belongs. But we must also. It's right. But we Uncle Bo, also 2 minutes per.
Yanko, Kasa.
Alan letter. Uncle Bo, bro, for the watch row. Maybe want to bro for the mammy kind. No, or make it say, yes, say, a young for Kasa, same say. So it is right.
Kasa na miti.
Uncle Bo, I concede in all humility that no single individual is more important than the party to which he belongs. But we must also not lose sight of the fact that national interest is superior to the interest of a single party. Now, this Alan's letter, baby, or kind of, the Rocha responding here. The clear import of this message is that Alan Chemati has in mind a national interest superior to the interest of the NPP. It is also an unequivocal declaration that he has thought of himself a future role in politics outside the NPP. And you say, Asama Alan Troy, a patch say, Onyaya, obey Bibi in politics.
That is the Rocha's interpretation of.
Yes.
But that is not the import of Alan's statement that he made.
Yanko.
Can you stage your case because of South State without Alan making it know? Alan HSO on your loyal to the party.
It is also it's also unequivocal declaration that he has thought for himself future role in politics aside MPP. It is obvious that he has no deep-rooted commitment or loyalty to the MPP.
But
so where in this letter?
Where is the indication?
Yes.
On the part of Alan Kojo-Chiremati.
Yes.
Say he has no deep roots. And I say he.
No, if you make. Yes.
It reaffirms the mechanism. Because if so be say the interest of the nation should supersede the interest of the party. That's the interpretation. They say because of that statement, on your loyal to the party.
No.
I don't know
what champion feed the second
part to say.
Obey free MPP.
But there was no indication whatsoever in Alan's statement. Say he is harboring a thought of a political leadership outside.
What is happening now? What is happening now?
No. Yes,
but you cannot use that. You cannot use that. That's what's happening now. To judge what happened.
That's
Party.
It's a justification. That argument is a justification. It can hold.
At the end of the day, is it not justifying? Is that not what a
Delta has been vindicated. Because
so party
in only roots, only loyalty to the MPP.
So it also goes back to the point. Then the NPP will rather choose party interest at the expense of national interest.
That's what it means.
But a party is there for the national interest.
That's what it means.
A party is there for a national interest. A party is there for a national interest. So if there is no party, there can be a national interest. Who? National interest. Sefa, who champion a national interest? Who champion national interest?
So everyone has sent on to you. I'm going to choose a presidential.
Yes.
I'm going to choose a
pussy country in power. Obey pussy country in power.
2 minutes
from the party to move the country forward.
The wake assembly. Time na wake assembly say Mahama ka say Oba power MPP for lawyers no kwan na bench. Into Oba power.
That I quizzed him.
Atomo kan say MPP for a bench for Nadani, MPP for Biblinti. And it's for try say lawyers and try on the bench. Send a beya, a balance. One cat board will be back. That is what he said. That is not.
There been a president, president
Momodiano, there was Momodiano.
The president does not pinpoint.
Momodiano, there na Obuka NDC ka EPP card.
Yabon. 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 Unim say Yapon, Yavana Sema, Ora Bokumsen. Oh yeah, member of the Central Regional Elections Directorate, Ora EpaHoaDaben, Director Legal Affairs, UP Plus, Manyokono. Sounds so Manuel Daku, Ekasa Edima, the new patriotic party. Kasati mamba umia, kasi ebon hedrusono. Abrantiano. This is why you punk so. Miami ya kechiri agwasi abua oyini punk ni so. What the kasi ebon ebre from nyankumpa se chedi sie. Edwana brother this year na. Happy kasi ebo.